they saying let's go see Superfly. I ain't trying to feel that. Now, if they said Jurassic World, okay, but Superfly, not really feeling that. But hey, you already know it. Your girl, this is Erica, the Classic Climb blog. This is the book, Smartphone Millionaire. How to make money, how to lend money from your phone to businesses, real estate, and people. You already know it's a messy Friday, baby. We about to get messy real quick before I hit this midnight movie. There's something I heard on the radio. Now, listen, y'all know your girl don't really listen to rap music. I don't really listen to rap music. It cracks me up, but I don't really listen to it like that. So I'm in the road, I'm in the car, I'm getting ready to go to the bank. And on the radio comes some song, had a lot of inappropriate words, but it was like, top notch, blank, get the most, not the less. And that has been my theme all day. I'm being messy. Top notch, get the most, not the less. There has been this barrage online of people saying, hey, Erica, people can do this for free. They can Google this. They can look this up. And I always tell them, baby, own or be owned, baby. Sell or be sold. These things are real things. Now, many of you are saying, well, Erica, I learned that on Udemy for $9.99. For the $9.99, hold on, let me hold it up a little bit higher since y'all didn't get to see it. This is Andre Hatch's Own or Be Owned. Now, I'm not a rap music fan, but that has been the best title I heard all year long. Top notch, get the most, not the less. Now, many of you are sitting here saying, Erica, you're critiquing things, you're picking things apart, saying, I don't have to deal with that. I can go get it for free. I can Google it. I can go look this stuff up. And every time I talk to you, your life hasn't changed. Why? Because the amount of energy you spend trying to Google and search and be internet detective, when you could have just purchased a system and learned how to do it, could have saved you some time. Now, many people will say, well, Erica, you don't understand. You don't understand. Everybody don't got money like that. And here's what I know. And here's what I see. There are people who spend money on what they want. And what do I mean what they want? If it's clothes or a movie or sneakers or cowboy hats, or thank you, Apple Mac, for being here, being a mod tonight, or Beyonce tickets or country music tickets, they got money. I have several friends who are like, I can't afford no house. I can't afford this or that. Then all of a sudden you talk about country music concerts, you talk about road trips, you talk about travel to Yellowstone, you talk about travel to California. They got money. Money's coming out the yang. But 2 minutes ago, they ain't got no money for no house, Erica. They ain't got no money for no new car. They ain't got no money to fix their car. Like I was talking about getting my windows tinted, and some guy had offered to do a mobile come to me for like $120 or something like that. I can't remember what it was exactly, but I think it was $120. And my friends were like, no, you can go get it over here for $80. You can go over here for $70. You can go over here for $60. And then I said, but baby, I can sit right here in my apartment. He can go downstairs to my garage. I can look out the door and see him, pay him $120. He do it right there. I don't got to go nowhere. See, the problem is people want top notch, but for nothing. And that's not how it works in the real world. Somehow y'all done got on the internet and somebody done convinced you everything is free. And that stuff is gross to me. It's gross to me. Why is it gross to me? Because it's such a dishonest, lack of integrity thing. Now, here's one of the things. We're going to knock out some dismantling, some myths, some big lies about investing. We're going to knock them out. Okay. Are y'all ready? So one of the biggest lies about investing in this whole finance industry is, you know what? You can get business credit with no PG in 15 days. I've never told y'all that. Don't ever come on my channel saying, Erica, you told us that. No, I didn't. I didn't tell you that. Many people are spending thousands of dollars and showing me the receipts and coming to me a year later after they didn't spend money out here in these streets with somebody and say, well, Erica, they told me if I did their program like this, I could have all this money. And my whole point to you is you could have been doing the things that require sales and got the sales and made money, but now you done threw about $4,000 to $7,000 away trying to get business credit separate from your PG, when we could have used that $4,000 to $7,000 to clean up your personal credit and buy you trade loans. There's so many things I want to say. Thank you, Cam. If you can see it up top, I put the discounts for the week in there. But the problem why I'm saying this is many of you are complaining about things and wanting, I'm being very careful, wanting top notch for $0. And that's just, it's so terrible. And I feel like people are lying to y'all in the industry. And instead of you going, well, Erica, what you said makes sense. Yeah, that sounds sensible. Nah, baby, I want someone who's gonna show me how to get the Lambo in 30 days, Erica. You get your crap out of here. You get that hard work, that building up income out of here. Now I've been to conferences on credit repair and starting credit businesses, and I got people in there who are making $25,000, $20,000, et cetera, in owning credit repair businesses. I'm telling you, there's money out there. I'm telling you, people want to move in homes. I'm telling you, people are going over and over and telling you how to make money and how to help other people not only get a house, get a car, get better job opportunities, because you know they're checking your credit when you apply for jobs now. So what if you were unemployed? They don't care. They're not going to give you that job because your credit was bad. Now, many of you were like, that's messed up, Erica. How are they going to judge me on poor credit and not give me the job? That's just how it is now. And so that's why credit is so important. That's why you see the pop up so many credit bureaus. And there's a reason. I'm not going to speak out against this MLM, but I'm going to say do not use their products because they're sending your information overseas to foreigners. We are in a credit scamming society right now where people are stealing people's credit, but you're going to go with the lowest price denominator MLM group. I won't say their name, to get your credit repaired. And then go, I don't know what happened. Somebody put some identity theft on my credit, Erica. No, say it ain't so, baby. Who did it? You did it. Honestly, you did it to yourself. So, I mean, there's a lot of just misconceptions out there, and it's truly frustrating to be a person that's full of integrity, full of their word, and folks don't care about that, right? So there's another one that's been really bad, is like the Navy Federal scam, where everybody's trying to be on Navy Federal Credit Union. Everybody wants to be a Navy Federal Credit Union. There's whole, forums dedicated to showing that. And I'm like, yo, what are y'all doing, yo? Y'all messing it up for yourselves. For a while you could go through different channels and get into Navy Federal. Now you can't even do that because y'all done messed it up. There's things to this. There's steps to this. You have to have integrity. You have to do things the right way. And people get frustrated when I say this, but if you don't do it the right way, it won't last long. Many of you are like, give me the trade lines, Eric. I'm like, I don't do trade lines. Give me the credit sweep. I don't do that because I want you to do it the right way. I want you to get it straight the right way instead of 2 years from now, you coming back to me and be like, hey, I messed up my credit again. Can you help me again? Well, all I'm doing is messing it up for you because clearly I'm not like showing you and teaching you what needs to be done. So I'm always on this channel about teaching. I have that whole channel that has 26 videos, the playlist, but I'll do some more. But my whole point is, many of you don't understand. It's like sales dominates. Yes, you can be repairing your credit. You should be fixing it and get you a little boost and scale your business, which is good. But some of the scammy stuff I'm hearing, you gotta know it's a scam, bro. There's no way you don't know some of this stuff out here is a scam. That's all I'm saying. Now, I'm going to show a few, if I can find it. Might not be able to show it to y'all today. Let me see if I can find it. I opened it up before I got on here. But how y'all doing tonight? I know it is a Friday. If you're here, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all Hood Estates thing real quick and see some of the comments people are making. They're so crazy. Comments are like, oh, let me show y'all this too before I forget. Now, many of you asked me what is the trip thing, and it's 37 of you right now. So hit the like button if you can. Help the channel. Help Google realize, we don't do no scam over here. We legit. We got legit people. Let me show you this screen real quick. Okay. Now got some other stuff to show y'all tonight, but this is Andre Hatchett's tour. A bunch of you are like, you gonna be in Dallas? When you gonna be in Dallas? What's up? Okay, that's the tour. They're not doing the Houston location. I don't know what happened, but they're not doing the Houston. Dang, Saxy Mossy, $20 already. I ain't even started, girl. Hold on. Thank you for all you do from Saxy Mossy, $20 super chat. Thank you for kicking the night off right. All right, so the point of tonight's show is you want top-notch service. You want top-notch results. Uh-oh. Sorry, didn't mean to show you all that. You want top-notch service, top-notch results. You got to put in the work, yo. You got to put in the work. You got to have good stuff. You know, it's so hard for me to explain to y'all. But can you see this? Okay, so it's andrestour.net. That's for Dallas. And that's next weekend. So if you're going to be here next weekend, I'll see you anyway. All right, where is it at? Trying to find it for y'all. Okay, so this is one of my videos where I talk about 23% I got. Sorry, it looks so blurry. It's from my computer screen.
Definitely not going to show you the whole account.
But anyway, so people are like, Lending Club, you know, I need money every month. I need my money coming back to me ASAP. And for me, what I'm trying to explain to y'all over and over again, that's not how it works, bro. You can't put $50 in and get $100 million back out. Sorry, y'all there? Let me make sure y'all there. Okay. So a lot of people are like hot with me because I'm sitting here saying these are lies. And it's not sexy. People don't want to hear that. That's not sexy. They want to hear they're going to get some business credit. They're gonna be able to buy a real estate property the next week. And honestly, it is tough. Mrs. Love Jones, Bank of England is available in all 50 states. I've been talking to you about it for a minute now. But I'll speak to y'all real quick while I'm trying to find this link I'm trying to show you. Donnie Breeze, what's up? Jamar Van, Rita James. Dude, I don't know. I want to see Jurassic Park, even though I ain't seen the first one. But Superfly, I'm like, all right, fine. Trilogy, what? That's a name. Cleve Peters, good night. Donnie Breeze. You know what? I don't love trap music. Like, you know, I'm big on instrumentals on the beat. I'll be like, yeah, cool. Yeah, I can't really dance, but you got me. Yeah, I can two-step, but that's about it. And so like that song came on the way to the bank, and I'm just like, what did he say? What's happening in the club? What is, you know, I was very shocked at the music, but it's a good point. You know, what's up, Apple Mac? What's up, Anthony Bass? What's up, Cam? Like and subscribe. Thank you. You know, every time I'm on here, you guys be doing a good job. Again, for those of you, listen, I understand there was like 80 emails of you saying you want it to be in the credit repair business course. In some of the emails, some of you are asking for actual just credit repair. So those are always in the links below. If you're looking for the credit repair business, starting a business so that you can build for yourself and your community where you are, it is in the links. You are a beta course tester. We will do one live webinar just with us, not the whole YouTube, just the private people in the course. And you will tell me what are some of the things you think the course should have added, what's missing. And that way we can really get it fleshed out. But you will be the only people to get it for like $197. Plus I'll take a half a payment up front, half later, because the rest of everybody else is going to get it for $297. So you just saved, instead of paying $300, you pay $200. But you also will have a business where you could do it yourself. If you follow the system and the way I talk about in the videos, you should be able to make up to $50,000 to $100,000. But again, you have to follow the systems in the video. You know, going on Facebook for the free 99 and just throwing up every day, you do credit repair. I've seen that. It doesn't work. Don't do that. It's terrible. I want to talk about ads, but we'll save a lot of that for the course. But it's really important that what I'm seeing is people spending $1 a day in ads just on their town, right? Like they go, I'm in Jacksonville, I'm going to do just Jacksonville, or I'm going to do just Tampa, or I'm going to do just Dallas. And it's really effective. It's really effective. And so if somebody told me, Erica, I don't got $30 a month to spend on no ads, then you need to just go get a job or drive for Uber. I'll put it that way. So do you want a business or do you want to just, you know, a hustle, right? So that's the thing. We set the course up like a business. And so for those of you, I'm manually enrolling you. You'll probably get in there about 2 a.m. because I have to hit this particular button. I put your emails in there for those of you who've already paid. But we got to wait because I'm still putting a few more pieces. So before I hit and send it to you, I want to be able for you to follow the instructions and be able to work it. Now, the rest of the information I'll be putting in tomorrow, Sunday, and a little bit on Monday, but you should be able from what's in the course right now to work it. So Chris Lee TV said, Erica, hey, Erica, I saw your IG story quoting Pimp C, but you right, wish I could be as passionate, but the way my blood pressure set up, you know what I'm saying? Listen, So a lot of people are like, there's another thing, free consultations. You're going to hear me yell up and down the street about free consultations. People in the painting industry, HVAC repair, a lot of these, like, you're spending $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. Service businesses, that's why we're talking about it in the next course, Middleman to Millions. Erica Nicole, make sure you email me. Those people do expect some free consultation. You come to their house, you examine if you can actually fix the problem, if this is actually in your scope of talent to fix their AC or fix their floor. That industry is ripe with free consultations. But again, you got to realize you're driving all over town giving free estimates on people's houses. You better make sure you're closing some deals. But somehow that has triggerated down into some triggeration into internet stuff where somebody wants a $20 ebook or a $20 course and go, Erica, I'm gonna need a 30-minute phone call from you for free to talk to you about spending $20. I put on Instagram a photo of a book. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. I got my desk. This book, look how big it is. It's $5 on Amazon right now. Look at me one more time. You probably can find it on thriftbooks.com for cheaper, maybe $2. Look at this. All these careers telling you prices and information. People were saying, Erica, I look at the ratings. The ratings of it was bad. I said, well, how was the ratings bad? Well, the book didn't tell you how to actually do it step by step. It's a $5 book, 700 pages. You want to spend $5 on a book and get not only the actual information on how much the business is, but step by step by step. Man, if you don't get out of here with that mess. And people were actually in my comments going, the stars and the ratings on it weren't that great. How many times have you bought a product, enjoyed it, enjoyed the t-shirt, enjoyed the hat, and left a comment? Not often. People don't really do that. People don't really do testimonials. And what happens is, as a business owner like myself, when somebody's mad with you, they leave a comment because they mad and they focus and they energy's hype. So that's the same thing that happens with books, ebooks, and services. Today I stopped and got my stuff on the counter. I'm not going all the way over there, but I got some more of that nipotropic I was telling y'all about, the cruise control that helps you have clarity and focus. Also, I got some more detox. You know, it's important to detox because women, we have like way more emotional and hormonal stuff. So we have to detox more than men, you know, because men could just eat chicken every day and be 100 pounds. I don't know why. God made it that way. Don't take it up with me. But people at this place, they never leave a review. So I stop before I leave out the store. I take a picture of the store. I start writing a review. He's like, are you writing a review? I said, yeah, babe, I'm writing a review. He gave me $100 product in the store, which was a couple of different vitamins and other stuff in a box, and gave it to me because he was like, no one writes a positive review. Everybody only complains. No one writes positive reviews. And I see the business owner getting discouraged, losing faith in owning a business because people are out here being whiny bitches. Yeah, I said it, whiny bitches. A lot of people don't have a lot going on in their life. So if they get a bad meal from Applebee's, if they get a missing piece of chicken from Chick-fil-A, if they get, something happens where they're short $1, they will come up in somewhere and act a fool. Why? Because they're so pressure and stressed. The pressure is here. It's like, oh, the pressure. And so when you don't have a lot going on in your life, positive energy, positive movement, you start wilding out. And that's how I look at reviews and comments and this whole kind of American entitlement where, you know, I'm entitled to that. And I don't know if you guys seen the guys shooting up. There were several different men shooting up places where women were because women wouldn't talk to them like they're entitled. And what I see a lot online is men going, you know, these women chasing these 6'8" basketball players night and day, but they ain't giving me a chance. And then you go look at their profile and it's like a 5'4" man that's 300 pounds and he don't look good in the face. And you're like, you living at your mama? And you mad because women ain't breaking the door to come to your mama's house and date you because you 5'4" man that's 300 pounds? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of trickeration on the internet that people are in this entitlement phase. And so I'm giving all this game to y'all on this YouTube channel. I have people actually message me and say, Oh, no, Erica, you giving away too much. But that's just it. From here, I know some of you won't do it. I've done what, 1,300 phone calls, maybe 400, 1,400 at this point. But there's people who leave messages out of all the people that actually get results, do what they got to do, make money, close on properties. There'll be like 5 a month that go, hey, Erica, thanks for all your help. I actually am closing on 2 properties, doing all this other stuff. Thanks. That's about as much testimonial as I'll get. If I reach out in an email to everybody and go, hey, are you doing good? Did it work what I gave you? Did the course work? Oh yeah, I bought 3 tax liens. Could you please, leave a comment, leave a positive mark, do something, because people just are in this state of, I'm entitled to see testimonials. I'm entitled to get free stuff. I'm entitled to free consultations. You're not entitled to free women, free men, and free consultations. Let's stop that mess. I got off on a tangent and forgot where I was going. Anyways, let me get in here. But that's my blood pressure right there. My blood pressure stay low, but it's working me. Okay. But the point was, if you guys can, like the video, share the videos. If you super chat, I appreciate every super chat, because you know why? People come on here later and they ask, how do you super chat? Show me, I'll do it. Thank you. Thank you for donating to the channel. Thank you for keeping it here. Thank you for purchasing the courses. People that want to win are going to win. Now, I know y'all, I talked the other day about some things that got cut. I don't know if y'all saw China, though. Let me see if I pull it up. Let me think about China. Hold on. We're going to pull it up, but let's get on. Let me get some of these comments through. Sorry. When you spend cheap, you get cheap crap. It's only a race to the bottom. Yes, Cam. What takes out most people when it comes to Amazon, FBA, and all that stuff? Cheap stuff. Now, the same thing when you take the credit repair business course, I'm going to talk to you about $1,000 business credit repair and $200 and $100 business repair. What happens in the quality of clients and customers you're getting, and how to avoid a lot of problems. How do you avoid a lot of problems? You have to set your business up so you avoid a lot of problems. But yeah, that's why you see people don't do Amazon a lot. And also, I'm going to do another video next week sometime about your platform, using your platform to win, essentially. But we'll go there in a little bit. Apple Mac, people know there's money out there. They just rather work for somebody else and collect a paycheck instead of do the work to start their own thing due to lack of self-belief. I believe in that some. Now, I do believe some people are good wall builders. Now, I know a woman and her husband who have rental properties, but they actually work under their friend who's a bigger real estate dude. And the whole time I'm there, I'm like, why don't they just go do their own thing more instead of working for their friend? Sometimes people like to belong to a team. Some people like a team effort. Also, when you're a business owner, there's more stress that you have to make sure people get paid, that you have to make sure people win and all that stuff. So people don't like that. But I do believe, Apple Mac, in the future that we're going to see a lot of companies make it so that you pretty much have to independently work. You have to independently work from them. You have to be at home, remote. You have to show your hours. I think we're really going towards that. And a lot of companies went under. Saturn company went under. Car company went under because people didn't like having the individual things Glendon talked about on his channel. There's several articles on Zappo and all this stuff where when they started taking managers out, like you had to be your own manager of your own stuff, people started quitting left and right. Like the managers that were there were like, hey, you're still going to get paid $100,000 as a manager. Your job's going to change. They didn't like that. They left. Now, why is that? People like going to work and being somebody's boss. People like going to work and respect my authority. A lot of people are cops because they want to be respected. Even teachers. I know teachers who are like, Erica, how come Black kids are having such a hard time at school? I work in the inner city and I'm not being respected as a teacher. And in my mind, I go, honey, like, it's not even about that. You're there to teach the children. You're there to connect with them. And I think a lot of people, that's why you see such flight from teacher jobs and cop jobs, because they don't feel respected anymore, honestly. But again, people rather work for other people. They much rather show up and get a check. Cam, start building for tomorrow instead of trying to stun on the gram today. Yo, I don't like the guy that murdered that rapper. They were on Instagram showing money, like showing. I'm like, you just killed a man. and you're showing the money that you stole from the man you just killed. Come on, y'all. It can't be like that out here. It can't be that thirsty out here to show the money. But again, let's see. Let me go. Herbert Scott. I love how old folks say millennials are lazy and don't want to work, but totally overlook the economy. Weak dollar and credit checks to get jobs. That's true. Now, here's the thing. What I think is the problem, Herbert Scott. It's not that millennials are necessarily lazy. It's that I think too many people went to the college path and easy job path. Like I'm meeting young men who are 25, 26, and they can't find a job in an office anywhere. So people will recommend them a more like, won't you do construction management? Won't you do this or do this? And you can see their face. They're disgusted at the ideal that you want them to go work in a very hands-on field. Like even driving trucks. It was a local truck driving job where you had to sling kegs. This guy who I know is unemployed, got a college degree, and was like, no, I don't want that on my resume. Them seeing I was a delivery driver because then they might not hire me. And everybody was like, you've been unemployed for 2 years since you left college. Don't you think that's going to affect your resume? Now, granted, he had some money, a little bit of like graduation gift money. So he's been living very cheaply on that in a house with like 5 guys. But again, lucky for him, he's got a paid off car. But people really are, I'm not going to say they're lazy, but I'm going to say a lot of them went straight for office career paths. And now they don't want to detour. They don't want to take something else. Mentor Shelly just got to the party. Hey guys. I don't know how to say it. Good credit equals a right mindset. ARP and finesse. Yeah, now stuff happens to people's credit every day of the week. And there are inaccurate things on people's credit. Imagine the credit bureaus and all the thousands and thousands of faxes and letters they get every single day. They have machines scanning the stuff. Now I'm gonna give you a little hint. When it comes to the credit repair business, sometimes we staple people's papers together. So when they get there, they're like, damn it, can't stick it through the slide machine. So then they have to go in your letter, pull it apart with the stapler, and manually review your letter because it won't slide through the machine to scan it. And that's a trick right there. Your free information. You're welcome. Erica Nicole, what's up, good people? Hey, Erica, I went to Bank of England today. Thanks for the nugget of mentioning them in a few videos ago. Okay, so yeah, Erica Nicole, were they able to talk to you about the program of the deposits? If not, I might be able, I'm waiting on the young lady to say it's okay. I was going to share her name from Detroit. I just didn't want her to be inundated because some of y'all, when I post a name on here, y'all call 50 people tomorrow, which is good. I love that. But the people call me, they're like, oh, what did you say? I go, well, I said you could help them. They're like, oh, okay, cool. And then they start calling y'all back. And so I always want you guys to be able to call people and they be okay with it and not be like surprised. Yo, we don't do CPNs around here. That shit is illegal. Thank you, Cam. I'm going to look it up. People going to jail for CPN. If Pookie and Ray Ray are giving you your CPN, you going to jail. Why? Why are you going to jail? I'm trying to find a good court case to show you. Yeah. Here it is. Let me see that. There was one where it was in Atlanta. I'm trying to find it. It's like 20 people went to jail. In Atlanta. Going to jail. It was like a ring of them too. CPN fraud. Where is it at? I don't see it. Oh, this ain't it either. But I'm gonna show y'all how bad it is out here. Now listen. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all because I think y'all, it's called synthetic theft. You see how they try to put a sweet name on it. If you guys remember anything from the AT&T Atlanta, reason why that homeboy went to jail that was married to that girl, he was caught up in theft. Now let's see if I can share this screen. Okay, see if I can share this with y'all, and that would be very helpful if I can actually do it. Again, thank you, Saxy Mossy, for the super chat, $20 super chat. Listen, every time you guys give $20 or whatever and help make this channel, what you're doing is, what you don't understand is YouTube's in a place where IG is going to start dominating more, but YouTube is still going to be the king. But the problem is when people are voicing their opinion like me, like, hey, we need some help here. What's up here? Like, you guys are clamping down on us. You're doing a lot of stuff. What's up? And when we do that, when you guys give super chats, when you guys give likes, when you guys comment really actively on these live streams, it helps every channel. I'll just say that one more time. But thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and share the screen. And here we go. And we'll talk about this for a second, because a lot of people are like, CPNs. I'm like, that's, you know who they give CPNs to? Snitches, federal government snitches. And that's why the federal government makes CPNs. Pookie and Ray Ray and them don't make CPNs. You know who they also take CPNs off? Dead children. You know why? Because when you're a parent and your child dies, you think the insurance company's done everything to make sure they know your child's no longer alive. Sometimes they don't. So people go out there selling your child's Social Security nut card, usually to workers, illegal workers, but they're starting to sell them as CPNs too. So again, this is EIN schemes. Again, EINs are free. Now, some people are, what they're trying to do is how it's called foul segregation, and it's illegal. So when you bought my class, do not get caught up in this. Make sure you tell people you don't do CPNs. They're illegal. You've committed several crimes: identity theft, making false claims on a loan documentation. When you make a false claim on a loan documentation, that's fed time. That's not misdemeanor. That's fed time. Okay. Now, CPN victims, children. Now, again, I'm gonna say this, and y'all can be offended, but when y'all have little babies, please do not put your children's date of birth and their full name on Facebook. So many people will, the day their baby's born, this is Anthony Brian Johnson III. He's born at 12 o'clock on Thursday. Well, guess what? Someone who's a terrible person is going all on the internet looking for your child's Social Security number at the hospital, because hospital, they shred papers, but a lot of papers they don't shred. And they always have janitors and sneaky people that work there. I'm going to say that. I said janitors. It's not right, but I know a lot of janitors who got caught up in just picking up information. They just accidentally saw some information. Doesn't mean all janitors are bad. Just means some are. All right. Incarcerated individuals. Now I will tell you this. This is a real thing. Many people who are incarcerated for a number of years in jail often have clean credit. Now, just like children, they don't check their credit regularly. Now, you guys, some of you guys on this channel know my brother is in jail. Someone went and got a car with his identity. A car, boo. And he was in jail and not filing taxes for at least 4 years there for a minute. Okay. So again, it makes them target identity thieves. And I had to help my brother make sure he gets stuff off there. Elderly people, they be writing Social Security on every daggone thing. Plus they're older. Usually they have their house paid off, their car paid off. So they don't have a lot of credit going on, or they just have a house where they're paying off the last few years of their house. So their credit usually be nice. Lenders, issues or credit. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can read here. But again, here you go. Victim facts. 33% of victims report identity thieves committed checking account fraud. Some said they opened a new account. 28% said they purchased a cell phone service. That's how AT&T told me earlier this year somebody had stole my identity. They were getting a phone in Dallas. So whoever you are in Dallas, I know your address. Don't make me show up there, girl. Anyway, bet it's her and some dudes there. I looked her up on the internet. I saw one of those old Chevrolet Cutlass with the big rims. So I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna roll up in there. I ain't trying to get shot. Anyway, 12% of victims end up having warrants issued out against them for financial crimes committed by identity thieves. Cost of identity theft. Half victims can't get a car loan, credit card, higher credit rates, higher insurance rates. Okay. All right. Again, a man who went undercover in Atlanta jail for 2 months. Look at this man. He's a white man. But again, he found out about organized crime in the jail. Now, he was on an A&E show, but also on the other side. Look at it. Look at this dummy. I'm going to put my face on TV and laugh. And this one, dummies. Okay. Now, listen. All the energy and time people spend figuring out how to do something sketchy, they could have did something right. Now, this is why I send business books to prison. There's several prison programs. I'm going to do a video just talking about, can y'all send books to prison, whatever city and state you're in, because right now what they're doing is taking away hard copy books, because they're saying criminals are beating each other over the head with the hard copy books. So you can only send soft copies or paperback versions of books. The only problem is they can't get lawyer books anymore. They can't get these business these heavy duty business books that will help them get out of jail. One, law books, and two, information to help them improve their life. So I've been big on sending books now lately because they're trying to get rid of books. Why? Because they don't want them people to get out and fix their life. They want them to keep coming back. All right. This is a couple years ago, 10 people accused of a $20 million identity theft fraud. That's right. You see that number, $20 million. Now, 10 people, $20 million. What does that come out to, everybody? $2 million a piece. Now, common sense would say, if you stole $2 million, go sit your ass down. But no, these dummies out here filing 7,000 false tax returns over 3 years. 3 years? Now, 1 year you get away with it, go sit down. These people did it 3 years. They did it to soldiers who were deployed. They did it to babies. They did it for Alabama, Georgia, Fort Benning, all of them. They did it to Alabama correction people. They did it stealing identities through a call center that employed them. These dummies, and we're going to look their faces up. I want their faces. Stop giving me. No, that ain't them. It's going over here to all. Let's see if we can get their face. We want some faces. I want to see people's faces. See. Now I'm not gonna say. Look at Alabama, Georgia. I'm not gonna say they're all black because they're not. But Shadrondra, Keisha, Latasha, Demetia, Tracy, Cynthia, McQuetta, what is that? Talarius, Patrice. I don't know what those names sound like to you, but we're not racist here. So we're not going to say they're black. We're going to say we don't know. All right. But you saw those names. Okay. Now, why are these dummies who have jobs? You see, they had a job, call center. You see, they had jobs at Department of Corrections doing dumb stuff like filing false returns. Why? Because we're not teaching people in the school system how to actually just make money legit. We're not teaching them how to not do stupid stuff. That's stupid. That's dumb. That's real dumb. That's jail bedtime dumb. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting off on a tangent. Let me go through this list. But I might show one or two more. Mrs. Love Jones. Hey, everybody. Radiance Music. I'm here. Cam, like and subscribe, y'all. Smash that like button, Wealth Unit. Chris Lee TV. The geriatric community told millennials to go to school, but didn't mention the debt part. Exactly. Where is the Bank of England located? They're located in all 50 states, but you might not find an actual physical location where you are. Again, remember, you guys, that the courses right now, I'm giving you 50% off on a Friday because you turn it up on a Friday. You're here on a Friday. So again, the code, you're going to get 50% off the marijuana course, the tax lien course, the laptop to ATM course, financial freedom starts at the bottom, and a one-page business plan course. The code is Super Sunday 1. And you can click in the link. Cam can put in links for 50% off. We're just doing it right now. Can y'all still hear me? Tell me if you can hear me. If not, you might need to refresh your screen, Radiance Music. Cam, make sure everybody knows to refresh their screen if they can't hear. Apparently, there has been one by my house the entire time, but a tree was covering up the sign. For real, Erica Nicole? They lend to all 50 states. That's right, because I'm going back up to Detroit in a bit here, y'all. Joe Smith. Hi, Erica. Hey, Radiance Music, Hilltop. Mrs. Love Jones. If you want the credit repair business class, we talked about it in the beginning of this show. Make sure you email me at that number so you can get it. Okay? If you don't email me, I can't send you the special PayPal link to manually add you to the course because you're the beta testers. You tell me what's missing, what needs to be added. We're gonna do a live. We're gonna work together. But everybody who don't get in the beta course, they pay a $297, $300 for that course. Hilltop, I thought it was like a Zoe guy or something. I was so busy shocked at what they were saying in the song. Honestly, I'm one of those like, oh my God, they're saying filth. And I think it's because I've just been working, volunteering at churches and volunteering with little kids. So I don't really listen. I listen to a lot of country music. So anyway. Do you need a stationary office for credit repair business? You don't, Chris Lee TV, but in the course, I kind of talk about how helpful it can be when you start scaling or you start doing Google AdWords or you start bumping it up a little bit to have somebody work in the office with you. We talk about notaries. We talk about, you can do it on the road. I mean, there's a couple people we'll show a picture of. He has a house in Florida and a house in Iowa. So he does his credit business from either state because he checks on his family in Iowa, then he'd be back in Florida. So you can do it on the road. It's very easy to do the credit business on the road. The key here is when we talk about in the course, sometimes you need notary, you need some things done. So we'll talk about that in the course though. But you can do it from the road. Joe Smith, thanks, Cam, Erica Nicole. For sure, I'm going to do that. People need the information. I need that book for my son. He's 8. Oh, it's really simple. It is very, this book to me, I sent it to my brother in prison because it's soft copy a couple years ago before he rolled out. And I sent it to a couple other prisons because, you know, some dude sitting in jail is like, I'm just going to cut grass. But he can do all kind of jobs, you know. He can do just all kind of stuff. All kind of stuff. So farm sitter, all kinds of stuff. Now, I met a lot of people who worked on farms and they got free housing. So people don't realize there's a lot of good stuff in that book. Hell no, they better pay if they want that 10K a month value. Okay. They trying to play you for crazy. They really are, Joe Smith. Mr. Knowledge 407 said there's a lot of whiny in Atlanta. Kipoki. Hey, listen, there's 37 likes on this video and there was 50 of y'all in here. So can you please hit the like button? We're trying to get these likes up. We're trying to make sure that YouTube respects the authority and make sure to send y'all notifications. There's over 11,000 subscribers and I'm hearing from a lot of you have not seen any of my notifications the past 2 weeks. So what that tells me is we're going to have to get the likes up. So thank you. Kapoke, Tish Dion, facts, Erica Nicole, Donnie Breeze, Erica not sure why I even entertain these folks. Their mind frame sounds way off. Bo, I get 100 emails a day. Like I'm teaching y'all this course because I did a consulting with this group and they were showing me, you know, Erica, if you just spend $2,000 or $3,000 on a month on more marketing, you don't have to do these live videos. You don't have to talk to people. You can just make money every day because right now at the level I'm at, spending a couple dollars a day, like $1 or $2 on AdWords, I'm getting 100 emails a day. And I'm just thinking, well, I can go do some other stuff. Go hire a girl at the office over there because there's an office I'm looking at here in Austin over in the Domain. I'm like, it's got 3 rooms for $700. I can put somebody over there. I can put this person over there and I don't have to be here every day. I don't even have to do lives if I don't want to. So I'm just saying there's so many ways you can make moves that I'm sharing it with y'all because y'all don't understand it. There's a lot of money to be made out here and you can make it. But to me, this is what I've learned. I did a bunch of free courses on my website for like a month. And then I've been doing them some now and people will get them. They'll sign up in the email and don't even check the course. I can look back and see a bunch of them did like 10% of the course, no percent of the course. What are you even doing that for? So, okay, let me keep going. DCI, I don't know what that is, 79. My queen and I were just talking about how negative people are. So true. The car's also 5'4", 300 pounds. I am telling you the truth. There are a lot of people out here. Apple Max did it. My cousin's 5'3". He was in the Navy. He owned cars. He owned real estate. He trying to talk to women and they like, you 5'3". He's like, he's skinny. He's got abs. He's like, yo, I got skills. I got money. What's up? And just be honest. We would tell him, you're not 6 foot tall. You 5'3". Now he 5'4". Let me be honest. He right at 5'4". That's how he got in the Navy. But when you talking to him, you're like, hey, don't be offended that women say no. Just keep asking. Keep the numbers up high. Keep asking till you find the one that wants you. You're not going to sit back like a 6'7" man and get women coming to you. That's not how that works. I know a 6'4" redhead. Women come up to him all the time. Most people don't even like redheads. And this redhead dude just be at the bar like chilling because women come up to him and he's white. So, I mean, y'all don't know. I'm just saying these men be out here pissed. And I'm like, that's just not how the game works, baby. Same thing with women. I want to be equal opportunity conversation. When I said I was going to get a personal trainer, men were like, good for you, girl. Do the best. Get the best you can do, girl. Women were like, no, girl, just let people love you for you, girl. Just be yourself. Love the Lord. Just wear dresses, girl. And I'm like, honey, no, I want to be the best that I can be. I want to be out there in Hawaii in a two-piece trying to act like I'm surfing. I want to be out here hiking these mountains. You know, you got to be the best you can be. You can't get top notch you can't get the most being the least. And that goes for men and women. Okay. You can't be like, I need a brother that's 7 foot tall with a 6-figure job and no tattoos and no kids. And you sitting there with 3 kids and you 300 pounds. Like, it don't work that way. D Chap said, what is a super chat? On the right, you look down there where there's a smiley face and it'll be a dollar sign. You can click the button and you can send $2, $1.99, $5, whatever you want to the channel to help it grow. And I seen there's 2 people who just gave $20. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'm getting to you. There's just so many comments. I got to get down to them. Julia said, I didn't know what a super chat was to your channel. Yeah, Glendon Cameron, what's his name? O'Shea, Vlogcast Jackson in Poland. Several men have been like, hey, support the channel, because they get taken off all the time for saying, just sometimes they say stuff and like people will, oh, YouTube, they're being offensive. So they don't even get monetization. I get monetization from this channel in form of ads. But when you support the channel, like let's say you guys give $20, $30, whatever, every video, that helps YouTube see this channel is good. It helps me push up in the ratings. Also, it helps me. It helps me put on better quality stuff for you guys. Also, it helps me get better equipment. It helps me get a new camera. I've got one light bulb. The other light done went out. It ain't working. So you got this one light. You see? Okay, you see how that looks? You know, trying to make it look good in here. So thank you for every dollar. It goes to the channel. Okay, thank you. Trump better stop messing with Chinese people. I got products coming from there about to mess up my shipping costs. I was going to show y'all that clip next. Cam, what happens after I pay? What are you talking about, D-Chap? You can put your question in there, whatever you want. Okay. Erica Nicole, I'm going to pray for your shipping costs because Trump is trying to mess up churches' monies. Thank you, Cam. Yes, this is true. Nikki Baby, very good. That was a good ad. My friend had her dad and her sister bad marks on her credit because they had similar names. And this is one of the easiest things as a credit repair person. You can actually send documentation and keep saying, my name is spelled this way. This is my address. You're confusing me with my dad or my sister. And if they don't fix it after 2 times, you can go sue Equifax. You can sue Equifax. You can sue Experian. You can sue all of them. This is not tea. This is the Nicotropic I was talking about. Mind Booster. So we got water over here. We got the Mind Booster. We're ready. She ready. Alvin, I did use Pimp C for my video title. Top notch, get the most, not the less. Hey, I am feeling lit today. This is from the happy hour. Let me calm down. Earlier, I went to a happy hour. I'm a little happy. I got my dress on. Y'all can't see this dress, but it's gold. I'm not going to stand up and model because that's too much, but I got a little gold dress on right now. Who is Cam? Cam is a moderator on the show. He's doing a very great job moderating. Apple Mac is also a moderator. You see them, they have a little blue wrench beside their name. A couple weeks ago, we had a lot of people who were putting the N-word in the comments, calling me a B, all kind of crazy stuff, saying N-word to everybody on the show. So we made some moderators so that they can stop. When you see that troll or somebody come in here trolling, you can stop them. You can put them quiet, and it helps the channel because it distracts the conversation. The Lulu Santia, what is that? Finally catching a live. Thanks for coming on, D-Chap. Discover Card is giving a really hard time to get off my credit report. What to do? It depends on what's going on with it. You might have to just Goodwill letter it. You might have to just get other new credit. There's a couple things. I don't know what's on your credit. It just depends what's going on with it. Discover Card and Capital One, honestly, they're worrisome, but they give you the easiest cards in college and when you're 18. CPN stands for criminal prisoner number here on YouTube. CPN stands for you ask going to jail. Because where you get that number from? That's when somebody tries to sell you a CPN, you need to ask them, where'd you get that number from? Who authorized you to sell CPNs? And if they don't say the federal government or a legal government agency, run like hell. Man, thank you, D-Chap. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Man, thank you. I appreciate it. You the man. Kipoki, I don't know if that's how you say your name. Okay. Erica Nicole said he didn't necessarily go right into the program. I was wondering about their VA loan program, and I was not quite sure what program to mention as far as bank deposits go. Awesome. So I'm going to look back in the information that she gave me from Detroit, and I might put her name up here and y'all can just call her direct. But I'm going to email her first and be like, are you okay with me mentioning you to my 11,000 subscribers? Because when I'm on here, a lot of you are not subscribed to the channel, but what you do is you lurk, you don't comment, and then all of a sudden you pop up in my email. I'll be like, what the hell is this? And you call people, which is good. I appreciate it. But I've had people say, oh, I called from Erica's show. And they'll call me and ask me, do you know this person? I'm like, I ain't never seen this person. They'll never comment in the comment section. They ain't bought no courses. I don't know who they are, but congratulations. Send me my affiliate money. You guys did so well with Aisha Denton's video on Detroit. Somebody came up from Florida. It ain't Erica Nicole. I thought it was Erica Nicole, but it's somebody else came up from Florida off this channel and went and bought a property from her. So for whoever you are, I know you don't comment on the channel often, and that's okay. Thank you. I get paid off that because she just loved me. She's like, here's an affiliate check for free. But whoever that was in Florida, congratulations on your new rental property in Detroit. Okay. Oh man, Julia, run. Don't do that, man. Don't do it. Erica Nicole, Fed time. No Martha Stewart time either. Listen, I know a person who went to jail, and I thought, man, that poor man. Then I actually got to see where he went to jail. It's like an outside golf cart. Like he was on a golf cart. He was cleaning up the property. He was like cooking. They had dogs, therapy dogs. That was very relaxing. So there's different types of Fed time for sure. Dang. Herbert Scott said they use these scams here in Florida, except they use the CPN to file fake tax returns. Every week for 8 years, someone got 10 years in jail. 10 years? And you know Donald Trump in office right now, you're going to do 80% of your time. North Carolina got a law they're trying to fight back where you do 80% of your time. So you heard somebody say you're going to get 20 years in jail. Most people used to be like, so what? I'll be out in 8. Not anymore. You're going to do 80% of that jail time. You're going to be in jail for a long time. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't know how to keep saying it. Y'all do not do that. Cam, you're going to be eating oodles and noodles for breakfast. Man, you ain't even eat noodles for noodles. They be eating oatmeal all the time. Runny, really gross oatmeal. Really cheap sandwiches. They've been showing pictures in jail where people got moldy bread on their sandwiches. What the is going on in the government right now? All right. License plates and Pelican Bay. I will have you making license plates. I don't even remember how that even went in that movie, but if somebody does, put in the comments, I'll say it. Okay. You won't be an Old Navy. Now you may be making Victoria's Secret, but you ain't wearing it. They got that in prison too. Oh, Donnie Breeze, perfect. In the course, I talk about this, Donnie Breeze, that AUs are still good, but only for about a year and a half more. Why? Because banks are starting to go, when they go get your mortgage, I talk about this in one of the videos in the course, they don't even take AUs. They only take primary trade lines to do your assessment for your mortgage. When I was in college, my friend and me went to, this is how I learned about all the Koreans putting their kids on credit cards. Me and my friend went, she's half Korean, half Black. They were doing our, see if we can be approved for a mortgage. They were like, who the hell gave you $100,000 American Express? My friend didn't even know because she didn't check her credit. She was sitting there with her mouth open like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then they read her mom's name, which was Korean. And she's like, oh, that's my mom. And they're like, oh, okay. And then that's when I learned, and she started asking all her friends that we knew at the time, every single one of the Korean kids we knew was like 10 at the time. Every single one of them had a mom on their credit with a $100,000 American Express card. Why? Because a bunch of their moms had flea market stores on the weekends. And everybody would make fun of them because they mama at the flea market in Fayetteville. not knowing mama got $100,000 American Express card, mama got other credit cards, mama owning other restaurants. You know what I'm saying? 90% of all marriages between a Korean and an American since 1962 in divorce. Why? Because mama get here to America and want the American dream. Daddy's still a black dude chilling from the military, just want to chill, or a white dude just mediocrely chilling. Them women get here and they be on it. But AUs are still good for a little bit longer. But here's the technique that you really have to pay attention to. And I'll tell you guys this, and guess what? Somebody won't even do it. So I'm not worried about giving some free information off. Let's say you got your credit just cleaned up, right? And you're looking good. You got a new car, you got a new credit card, and you at like 680. You can't seem to get away from there. And you put an AU on there and you get 20 to 50 points bump up. It's like whoop, bumped you up. Now, some people say, Erica, some people say they got a $200 credit increase. Where does that come from? That honestly comes from some guy who, let's be honest, all he got is a car on his credit and a one credit card. If he's got like something that simple, then yeah, he can get an AU bump up. But when it comes to him applying to loans, I'm getting a lot of emails and actual consultations from people who have 800 credit scores and getting denied. Why? It'll say in the comments, no primary accounts. No primary accounts. So basically it's saying you done piggyback off your daddy, your grandpa, your somebody, but you ain't got no primary to show me that you can make the payments. No dice, no credit cards. But yes, Donnie Breeze, they are cracking down. Donnie Breeze, thank you. Make sure you donate to the channel, baby. Thank you. Erica Nicole, be working out with bags of water, messing around. Ooh. Cam. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Cam. And also, if you get into the beta testing course, you can get the payment split in two. But I need the feedback. If you take the course, we need the feedback, bro. That'll help me and you make the course best. Apple Mac in Atlanta, they ride around and steal mail out of people's mailboxes to use them to file taxes before you do and collect your refund. I want to do a video on fraud culture. Thank you, Apple Mac. I'm making a note right now, and I'm gonna put it in the list. Now, somebody asked me. Now, here's this perfect example. Ring doorbell. When they came and pitched on the Shark Show, Shark Tank was like, "That's stupid. Ain't nobody want to do. That's dumb." Now, think about this. Every one of them people on stage on Shark Tank got security, got cameras on their property where they live. You know they do. You know they live in nice places that's got security. And people go, well, a ring doorbell doesn't make any sense to me. Now, also remember, when you go on Shark Tank, you have to give the show 10% of your profits from then on for the next 10 years. It's crazy. It's a terrible contract. But I understand why people go on Shark Tank. But it's a terrible contract. Anyway, so ring doorbells to this day had to give them 10% of their contract. But they did just sell. But Nas was also investor in Ring Doorbell. I'm going somewhere with this. Okay, Ring Doorbell sold like hotcakes. Why? Because there are white people riding around neighborhoods, robbing, taking packages off front porch. Now, why am I saying white people? I want to be very clear. Because many neighborhoods watch will tell you from email after email, from article after article, that it is white people. It is a white dude walking around acting like he's knocking your door to do some survey, and they're stealing the packages. Here in Austin, they had a girl. This is funny. Let me see if I can find it. She was stealing a package, ran back to the car, and broke her leg bone in half. And her friend helped get her in the car. Then he gonna run to the door and still steal the packages after his friend has a broken leg. This thing is crazy. Let me see if I can find it. Lady breaks her leg. Yes, I think it's up here. I'm gonna find it because I don't think people believe me. I don't think it's on World Star Hip Hop, which is terrible. Oh, this was in Washington. There's one here in Austin, but this ain't it. There's one here in Austin, but I'm gonna open it up. I want y'all to see this. Okay. Anyway, all right. Let me see. Let me keep going. Oh, Julia Dixon, if you bought credit repair, that's actual credit repair. That's not the business course. That's credit repair. Julia Dixon, I sent you an email. That was for if you wanted credit repair. I'll go check in the notes afterwards. Make sure you email me. But that is if you wanted credit repair. You probably bought the credit repair program. Wow. Someone, my debit card on a slider, 2 different debits. Yep. Any tips on what to do with late payments on my credit? The tip is always goodwill letters. You goodwill letter them to death. You send them a letter every month for a year. You wear them down. And people say that don't work. It does. Because companies know around Christmas time when people start canceling credit cards and closing stuff, then they start fixing it. Same thing works for student loans. When you start, many people, what they do, unfortunately, and I talk about this in the course, they get student loans and they just quit. They just say, and they don't pay anything. They don't pay anything. And what happens is they'll have 5, 6, 7 months of going 90 days late, 120 days late, 160 days late, and their credit score is just going. And when you get them on the phone, this is what you have to do. You have to tell them, you need to get on the phone and set up a consultation. You have to do it and tell them that they need to set up a payment arrangement. Because if they get on the phone and say, I'm willing to set up a payment arrangement, and actually get them to either write up a letter and send it, I'm setting up a payment arrangement. What happens is it's documented that the student loan office promised their account would go back in the positive if they set up a payment arrangement. So what you do as the credit repair person is you're going to start sending letters of goodwill letters and a couple other types of letters and say, yo, you told my client, you don't say your client, you actually do it as them, because you got permission on their behalf to represent them. Hey, just wondering if y'all going to do the last 6 months, going to turn it back to 30 days paid as agreed, because you said if I did this payment arrangement, you would turn it to 30 days paid as agreed. And you send that letter every month until they say yes or change what's on your credit report. That is info for student loans. Apple Mac, same here in Tapple. We called them drops. It was very big around 2010. Who's doing that? These Florida people. You know, there's a thing on Dan Lowe's show talking about Florida Man. It's where they just read the Florida news. It will depress you if you read Florida news. I don't know what's in y'all water down there, but y'all need to stop. A lot of dingbats in Atlanta. Lisa. Oh, what? Apple Mac. Also, before I left Atlanta, they had fake $100 bills spitting out real ATM bank. Yes, actual. It's crazy. Hello, those names sound like commercials for prescription medicine. The way I was reading them, I'm sorry. When your mom makes up these terrible names, she should be beaten. Her legs should be beaten. Okay, there's so many comments. I'm getting to it. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats. Thank you so much. But I'm still trying to get down through this. I promise. I'm gonna read them, and I'm gonna let me get to it. Okay. Aloe Vera, Viagra, Sudafed. Yeah, that's what their names do sound like. Uh-oh. Look up Queen of Tax Fraud. She threw a 6-figure birthday party for a 1-year-old. And Herbert Scott, I'm going to Google that because that actually sounds interesting. Oh, my God. Oh. 21 years in prison. We're going to show that in a second. Thank you, Herbert Scott. Those are white names, Erica. No, they're not, Julia. Those are not. Those are not no white names, Julia. They may be Hispanic names. Let's just go with it. They're Hispanic names. Cashmatic, I just got the weed course. Bam, Cashmatic. Get that stock, man. You saw the course we talked about, that weed, dog. Donald Trump gonna play y'all to the left. All of a sudden he's gonna be like, I'm for marijuana, helping everybody. Look how he just did this immigration thing. You know he had to do it because if he didn't, they will have him out of the White House so fast he'd be head spin. All right. Yes, we can. I can hear you. Good. Sound is good. Clear the browser cookies. Okay, cool. I hear you. Thank you, Derek Bailey. Hey, Erica. Glad to catch you live. What's up, Kenzie Roberts? Yes, that's exactly for James. Her husband, I don't know how to say her name, Parks, because, you know, these people be making up these phonics for their names. And I took hook on phonics, but that ain't how they say it. They making up stuff. Apollo, still doing time for stealing tax returns and checks. This is why I'm doing this, because I'm giving y'all this game and this business, and I'm selling it to you for so cheap. You know how I know I'm selling for cheap? I had a friend come on here and say, Erica, if you keep selling this stuff for so low, I'm mad with you, because they sell it for twice the price. But my thing is, if we have more people starting businesses, they can see, they don't have to believe, Erica, business credit. They will have people on here arguing with me about business credit and getting approved for $1 million loans. And then I asked them, oh, you got approved for $1 million loan? Show me. Nah, but I read this other guy said he could. Shut your ass up. That you look stupid out here on Facebook and everywhere else talking about, no, Erica, you can get business credit separate from your personal credit. When you show me you got a $50,000, $100,000 loan with no personal credit, which you can, but you're gonna have to have 3-4 years in business and making 8-10 grand a month, then show it to me. Until then, be quiet, because I know what I'm talking about. Been doing this for 7 years. I know what I'm talking about. But again, the more people we teach this stuff to, and y'all can help your family members and help cousins, not for free though, not for the free, then what happens is it kills that narrative. It kills this false bull crap, hood crap that people out here trying to get credit cards and live life. Stop that mess, man. Stop it. It's just disgusting. But again, also Ring Doorbell is showing you this fraud culture where these people are running, getting packages, and it's white, it's Hispanic, it's teenagers, it's kids, stealing people's packages. Why? On the Ring Doorbell, call in the video. Anyway, but you don't have to do that. The book you were talking about on Amazon went from $5 to $17 on Amazon. Kenzie Roberts, they listening. Google listens to me. Shh, don't tell nobody. See, now you know what that means, Kenzie. You know, Google hears you. That's all I'm gonna say. You got, again, 50% off courses, investing in marijuana, investing in tax liens, laptop to ATM, financial freedom starts at the bottom, and 1-page business plan. Andre Hatchett has the mobile notary, but I'll stay tuned. Oh, is he doing a video right now? Did I mess? Is he doing something? I didn't mean to do him like that if he's doing something live. Again, the code is in the chat. Go Jen Be Fit. There is a credit repair business course. Now, we are going to probably get a business credit course, but I got 4 new LLCs and I want to test the theory out before I tell y'all something. You dig what I'm saying? I want to test it for myself. And then if it's true, then, you know, I'm saying, this is my experience. I'm not going to go off what somebody else said. I'm going to show you what I just did on a new LLC. And if that works, then I'll make a course out of it. Okay. Looking to invest in Detroit and Flint. I'm very close to the area and hate to see cities the way it is. Lulu, you got to go. When I went, there was construction going on everywhere. It was really nice. The flower event was there. It was super nice. LRT, thank you for the $20 super chat. You didn't leave any comment, but you're free to comment and leave questions for the rest of the show, because thank you for sponsoring the show. Again, everybody who sponsors the show, if you start noticing in the videos underneath, I've been putting your names as much as I can, putting your names underneath the comments and saying thank you for sponsoring the show. I try to go back in some of them, because some of y'all be adding them after the show goes live. So then I go back on there and it'll be like other new super chats. And so I'll try to add them. I got the book. Thanks for recommendation. See, yep. Yeah, YouTube is not sending notifications, even though sub and bail activated on some people, but I get yours, Erica. I'm telling you, there are some conservative YouTubers that I'm subscribed to. I have not got a notification in a year. And I keep saying it in the comments, like, not getting notifications. So, hey, David Porter. Hey, Chris Lee TV. Miss Monet, still classy climber of the month. Miss Monet, who got all the courses, got it all. All right, Miss Monet. And in 6 months, I want to see you come on here and we're going to get ready to go buy an apartment complex, because you ought to be rocking it with that many courses. All right. Yolanda Wesley. Hey, Erica, when are you sending out the information on the credit repair? Sent you an email last night. Yolanda Wesley, I've already responded to your email. So you might want to check your email again. Everybody who sent out a link got a PayPal invitation, and you also got an email saying that later, if you already paid, later tonight you will get enrolled manually, because it's on some kind of timer. So if you already sent me an email, you already paid, you will see it on there. Okay. Let's see who else. Let's see what else. Where is it at? Where is it at? Okay. Yeah, check your email, Yolanda. Check your email, because I see I sent 2 emails to you today. Yeah, so check your emails. All right, next. Better increase those dating conversion rates. Get your game up. Yeah, my poor little cousin. He's a handsome guy. He just Sassy Moxie, when he stands on his wallet, he's about 5'2". And he's one of my cousins out of all of them that is all like, let's invest, let's buy this property, let's buy a barbershop, let's buy this. Because honestly, there's some drive there. Oh, LRT said repeat the code so she can buy it. It's Super Sunday 1. Cam's been putting it in the comments. Keep looking. It's Super Sunday 1, 50% off. Just love the Lord. Lavon, can I tell you, people been like, Erica, if you just trust in the Lord, if you just depend on the Lord, he'll bring you a man. Honey, the Bible only shows where he brought two people together. That's Adam and Eve. And what's her name? Was it Ruth? Or was it somebody else he brought together? That's it. He ain't been just dropping people in people's lap like, marry that person. I don't believe that. Yes, the Lord can move mountains. I don't be strike down. But some of y'all need to just go work out because you built like a couch potato. And I ain't perfect. And I ain't the best looking woman ever. But damn if I don't work on myself. And brush this hair. Cut it to the side and brush it. Oh, I know. So you know what, Apple Mac? My cousin loves, he loves black women, but light skinish black women, because he's very chocolate. He's like a little bit chocolate like me, but like he went to Dominican Republic and everything. So I mean, right now he don't like Asian women. He did say that he didn't like Asian women. I don't know why. That's none of my business. But he don't like Asian women. He do like Hispanic women. He did have a Hispanic girlfriend once. But for some reason, he liked black girls and Hispanic girls. Now, he was also stationed in Virginia, in that Richmond area. So, you know what kind of people in the Richmond area. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Apple Mac, you know what I mean. Anyway, he wanted to be stationed in Georgia, but I'm like, you in the Navy. Where are you going in Georgia? You see this? Come on, Apple. Cam. I got one light bulb. They're expensive. These stands are expensive. I want 2 lights. I'm just trying to get 2 lights, y'all. One that's working. Cam, you work and keep up to work. I'm telling you, Cam, I'm gonna have to get Cam a lunch or a dinner. Cam, what city are you in? I'm gonna have to do something. Miss Monet sent $2. Just pay for the light bulb. Thank you, Miss Monet. Really, what's in that cup? I promise you, this Rudy's cup. I have a nopotropic in it. Now you take this stuff, you feel like you just took some pre-workout, Chris Lee TV. You feel like, but it's like, it's for your brain. I promise. No alcohol, it's too early. I had alcohol earlier though. LIT, you're feeling yourself and I love it. Hey, you know what? I'm trying to have a good time. I think I put on a show and I think you guys enjoy the show. So I want us all to have a good time while we're on the show. That's all. Oh, I see what y'all talking about. Tulsa Real Estate Fund and Jay Morrison. He talking that tonight. I see what you're talking about. Somebody sent me a message. Okay, what's up? ER Nukit. Okay. Solid steps to wealth with the $50 super chat tonight. Make sure I put your information down where you pay for the course. For you sponsoring your channel. It says, thank you, Erica, for all you do, Erica. You have been supportive from day one. I personally appreciate you. Enjoy your weekend. I will try so much to enjoy the weekend. I think I'm going to shoot guns tomorrow, record it. I'm waiting on my Space Force shirt because we're going to put a bunch of stupid skits together at the gun range with it. Jamar Van, I have 2 late payments on my credit report from 2013, which is the only negative on my credit. How do I remove it? Jamar, honestly, let me tell you the truth, Jamar, it's 4 years old. What really matters is the last 24 months. Unless you have, unless it's like 90 days or 120 days, it's real easy to just send them a Goodwill letter. Or what's your new credit? See, a lot of times what happens is when I keep telling you on these videos, you need 3 to 6 active reporting things. Many of you, what you do is you get in a bad credit spot and then you go Dave Ramsey and you pay everything off. But then all you have is like a car or student loans reporting. So that's just 2 things. You got to have 3 to 6 things reporting actively because that builds it up. Now, if your score is low, you got to realize your credit score is just a predictor of what your payment history is like. So if you got good payment history on everything else, Jamar, you should be straight. But again, let me know. Yeah, Lulu, they got dogs in prison. Now, what they have said though is the dogs help them, I hate to say this, help the men act more humane. They know if they fight or assault people, whatever that may mean, they're not going to be able to spend time with the dogs. So a lot of people it curbs their behavior, kind of makes them more human and brings them kind of back, to calm down. It's very stressful. Now you remember Pimp C died, and I'm not trying to make light of it, but being in jail is very stressful. Everybody that they show on average, a lot of those guys have artery issues and food digestive issues after they leave prison, and a lot of that's from stress. It's really hard on the mind and the body being in prison. I ain't been there. I went to jail for 1 hour, and then my cousin, who was a police officer, made sure I got out. And I didn't go through the other door, but I was like, "Ugh, somebody come get me out of here." And the people were like, "Is she crying? Why is she crying? She's a cop's niece. She better stop crying in here." And they were like, the black people were looking at me like, "Why is she crying?" Because I'm a crybaby. Okay. This is water. It's water. What real estate link? Mm-hmm. Love y'all super chatters. Thank you. Chris Lee TV. Is that training day? Yes, it's training day. Thank you. There, D chat. Shoe program. Shoe program. Yeah, Kim. Thanks. 23-hour lockdown. Woo! Is using rental credit good for building your credit score? You can. There's like 3 different programs that build what is it called? There's like William Pay. What is it called? Paying rent build credit programs. There's like 5 of them at this point. It is called, I think it's William Tell. Where is it at? William Tell? Credit reporting agency. Let's see. It's on here somewhere. Hold on. Agency that reports rental payments to credit bureaus. Here it is. Here it is. All right. So one of them is called creditrentboost.com. Another one is called Rent Track. Another one is called Rent Reporters. And here's why I don't like this. And I'm going to tell y'all why I don't like it. I think there's so many ways for y'all to build credit. If you're having to use your rental payments of your renting, now, because see, one of these places, what they do is you actually make the payments to them and they pay pay your credit for you. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But this is the only thing I can think this helps people with is, let's be honest, if let's say you're a school teacher and you say, Erica, I don't have any money in my budget to get new credit. If you told me that, then I would believe you. I would be like, okay, well, that's fine. Because then you might only be like, I can't get new credit, Erica. I can only report what I have now. So if you told me that, I would be like, okay. I could understand that. So that's the one. But in general, I don't like the ideal of it. Just saying, I don't like it. Something about it makes me nervous. Oh yeah, Erica Nicole, Ring is a true indicator of the true economy. Ring camera is showing you the people who are truly stealing. It's not just, and I hate to say this, police show in many articles that people call all day long. There'll be black kids walking around the neighborhood riding bikes, and they'll keep calling the police. Oh, and the police are like, stop. They live here in this community. They're walking around, quit calling us. And I love that Ring camera commercials show all these white guys walking around robbing packages because it makes you be alert. Now I'm gonna say this, and I don't want anybody offended. I have my gun, but not right beside me. I ain't gonna do that tonight. But the reason I have my gun is not because of black people. I live in Austin. Black people are 6%, and most of the black people here are tech. Now, the poor black people are down south, but I live north. If I'm going to be robbed or assaulted, it's going to be probably a white guy, just because they are the dominant culture here. Now, I will say there have been times, and I told you the guys this story when I was walking downtown Austin. Some white dudes rode by in a pedicab and slapped my butt, and the pedicab sped up. So I was like, "Hey," and I laughed because it was funny at the time. We'd all been drinking, but honestly, like that wasn't. I mean, it was funny, but like if I'm walking downtown by myself and I see like 4 or 5 white guys in a group, sometimes 6, I'll cross the street sometimes because I just think it's a safety issue. And I like that ring exists because people get to see it's not who you think is committing the crime, and you need to be alert. You need to be alert on both sides. Like the black woman who had a gun and she was taking her kids to camp, and the guy carjacked her and killed her in front of her 8-year-old. He was a black teenager. Now, there's been times when I drove, and I'll say this from my technique classes, self-defense classes, not to get too off topic, but like in black culture and Hispanic culture, if I'm walking down the street and a Hispanic man walk by me, we look at each other, nod, and keep on rolling. Black person walk past me, we nod and keep going. A white person walk past me, they looking down. They looking, avoiding eye contact. And that makes me nervous. But that is a cultural thing. So I asked my white friends, why do white people do that? And for them, it scares them that black people are giving them that direct eye contact. And that's just a cultural misstep. See how quickly we're not on the same conversation path. Like for them, that's scary that someone's making eye contact with them on a dark street. I'm like, no, I'm making eye contact on a dark street because I want you to know I see you and will light you up tonight. Don't play with me. So I'm glad for the Ring doorbell because it actually makes people alert. And I think a lot of suburban moms, they see some white guy walking around the neighborhood, they don't think much of it, but they should. Now, I'm not saying walk around and be in the fear of everybody. Hey, listen, don't do that. But I am saying you need to be alert. Yes, that's right. That's right. Rent reporters, rental karma, rent reporters. Yeah. Donnie Breeze, $4.99. Thanks for the AU information. I am on standby for the Credit Biz course. Okay. And again, I'll be checking those emails. Most of y'all, if you've paid, I went ahead and put you in. I manually enrolled you, but it won't go off to about 3 or 4 hours later tonight because I put it on a timer to make sure I put all the videos in the right order and all the download paperwork you need. There's an ebook in there too. Now you're going to need to, if I were you, I'd download the ebook and I would print that bad boy out because you can actually use that book as a manual. Okay. I think you can. So you can use that book as a manual in your office. But I give you all the PDFs and I'll tell you what to do in the course, but I say put it on a separate external hard drive, not on your laptop, because you're going to be dealing with people's secure information. There's also, when you want to scale it past 100,000, like you want to do full-time, we even talk about what to do for that. So you'll be on standby. Solid Steps to Wealth. They steal out of people's mailboxes in Florida too, because you know how ratchet it is down here. That's why I have to come to Texas for real coaching and advice. Wow. And here's the thing too, Florida has a lot of elderly people. My friend, she just went to go see Damien John for free because they sent out all these, what do you call them, tickets to shows about real estate investing down there. And a lot of them, I'm not saying they're scams, but I would say they're looking for investors, and a lot of old people have money. And her dad's a retired veteran who owns multiple properties. So she was at her parents' house. She's like, yo, this is Damien John tickets, y'all. And her dad and mom are like, take them. She's like, it's free tickets. And they don't even care. So, oh, crap, it jumped. Dang it. Hold on, let me find back where I was. Dang it, it jumped. This thing is bigger than. There's a compilation of homeowners ringing packages with black shotgun shells, quality entertainment. Look at that. Herbert Scott knows all the videos. Chris Lee TV, I can't come to this channel without a pen or a pad, always dropping odds. Let me tell y'all, I get a lot of flack from other people on YouTube because they think I give away too much information. And I'm going to tell y'all this right here. I have given away free money-making tips. I come right out of a course, a mastermind, a group, and tell y'all what they told me. And I already know most people ain't going to do it. They be like, oh, Eric, I heard you talk about it. Let me give you an example. You remember in high school when the teacher was talking and you're supposed to be writing notes? Half the people were listening, half of them. And that's what they know, right? Because most of the time people aren't reading on their own, they aren't studying on their own, they're not paying thousands of dollars like I do to go to courses. And I don't pay for the courses just to be knowing everything. I go because the people that are in the course. Every time I've gone to one of these real estate investor tours, it's not to listen to the person on stage, it's to see who got money up in there. And when I go to the apartment investing seminar, people in the room are talking to each other, not because they assume, oh, hey, how you doing? They're like, how much money does this person have to invest in a property? I told y'all about the plumber in Dallas with 10 rental properties. He was saying his son or daughter don't care about real estate. He got 10 rental properties in Dallas. He's a plumber. He's 55. He's sitting there. He's like, my kids don't care. And I felt bad for him too, because he looked sad about it. But I was like, I care, and I will invest with you. That's how I looked. Okay. Mr. Knowledge 407. It's really something in the air in Florida. Don't drink the water. I'm telling you, it is. Cam, I took Hooked on Phonics, but these names, they making stuff up, Cam. That's not real. Not real. Put the cup down. Listen, look at the color of this. It's red. It is not alcohol. And this is white, clear ice. I need this water. Y'all know I'm on this, my personal trainer's beating my legs to death. I got to keep drinking water. I'm going to fall out. That happy hour did hit me. Okay. Not for free. I am not here for play. There's some person that has a black puppet, and it's like, I'm not here for play. Look up Operation Rainmaker. It was a joint task force that put together investigate tax and identity fraud coming out of the hood of East Tampa. Here's my problem, Herbert Scott. People are putting that much energy into doing some ratchet, messed up stuff. And instead of saying, you know what I want to do? I want to get off food stamps and Section 8 and projects and get out of this area and look up a legit business. But you know what? That's too much life work. If you're used to staying at home for years, the idea of you having to go out every day and hit the hammer, it does deter you. And what people don't understand is you're seeing all these kids, and it's not just black kids, it's white kids too, who moms do not work. They're at home on disability or welfare or food stamps or whatever. And what's happening is their sons are seeing a behavior. Well, mama don't get up and work. I ain't gonna work. It's cyclical. My nephew lives with my sister, and every day she goes to the hair salon. And my uncles every day, military every day, the trucking company, my uncle drives a truck. My nephew this summer, you know what he's doing every day? He wants to go with my cousin that cuts lawns, or he wants to go with my cousin that drives trucks. And he's like, I want to work. And so my family's like, you're 11, calm down. But you realize he's just absorbing what he sees us do. Imagine some of these kids that have parents that just sit around lazy, depressed all day. You cannot be not in the economy and have a good life. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I'll go conservative in a minute. No, I'm a libertarian. I'm gonna do that. Damn. Chris Lee TV. Someone stole my brother's package a month ago, and it was something like a small Camry accessory that only a photographer would know what to do with. So they brought the back up opened. Those damn bums. Apple Mac. This is an age corporation, y'all. Listen to this. Apple Mac. Erica, I have an LLC in Atlanta for over 6 years, but not using and no attached business bank account, and an LLC in Texas for a year. Currently a question. Can that AT&T Atlanta LLC still be helpful? That's an age corporation. Do you know what 6 years can get you? 6 years can probably get you $400,000. Now you got to make sure you're up to date. You got to make sure you are, what do you call it, up to date in Atlanta. I forgot what the word is for Atlanta, for Georgia. And I would get you a business bank account in Atlanta. And the reason I'm saying this is because if you bring it over to Texas, you have to pay $750 to have it active in Texas. I would just go get a bank account in Atlanta. I'd fly for the weekend. You can even do it online. Open it up online. Have a like a little, I don't know if you're still using AT&T or Postbox or whatever in Atlanta, and just forward the mail to Texas. You can get a lot of money for that LLC. I'm almost about to say, Apple Mac, give me that, but I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna say is you could get, because what happens is over 6 years, The average company, let me give it to y'all like this. The average business goes under first year, second year. If you reach the third year, you're like in the top tier. You reach the sixth year, you in a whole nother stratosphere. So you come to the bank. Let's say you're just doing stated income. You stating that you made 50K last year. You are in a stratosphere above. I've got friends who work from home and they don't make a lot of money. They make like 60K a year, but their LLCs are going on 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And they got little eBay businesses and they be getting credit cards from Amex. They don't even apply anymore. They just send them. Because if you've been in business that many years and filing taxes, it's a whole nother level, yo. I'm gonna calm down. Okay. Real estate, 6 months, it's on. Okay. Yolanda, didn't see it. I will check again. Thank you. Also, I got my book in the mail yesterday. Can't wait to read it. Congrats. Thank you, Yolanda. Wait, so how do we pay the $197? You're going to pay it via PayPal. I'm going to send the PayPal invitation to you. And I gave an option to people who are signing for the beta course to pay it in two payments. Gracie also said an egg with legs. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's this chart. I'm not going to get too crazy. There's a chart where it shows you 1 through 6. If you have body fat in certain areas like your neck and your belly, and this, some of them say this is food related. Some of them say this is exercise related. Some of them say you need to walk more. And there's these 1 through 6. And it's funny when you watch, you're like, ugh, who's shaped like that? Like some of them just show lower body, right? Some women are apple shaped. What do you call them? Pear shaped? Yeah, pear shaped. And those women, you honestly, if you walked more and did the elliptical more, you pare down because it's just a different shape. It's a different body shape. But a lot of people, they have the upper body fat. And like what he just said, an egg with legs, that means your food. That's why I showed earlier on Instagram the detox I was taking, because I'm like, you need detox, you need to change diet. I'm working on my diet daily. But again, I got all these boobs. So, you know what I'm saying? You see this camera angle. So, I got to do it all. I got to work out. I got to detox. I got to drink all this water. It's just, it is what it is. Then, I ain't going to go too crazy into it. Okay. I see what you're saying, Solid Steps of Wealth, about holding companies and operating companies. So what you're talking about is divisions of a company. Oh, Ewook. I don't know. Maybe that's the African name. Thank you so much for your advice. I am a new insurance claims adjuster. What company should I apply to? To be honest, find a okay. So here's twofold perspective. If you're a new real estate agent or a new insurance agent, go to the biggest and the best. Why? Just for a year, like Keller Williams, and learn all the stuff. Now, Keller Williams is not the best for pay and not the best for marketing you, but they are the damn best at training you and having good teams. So if you're a new agent, you can train with Keller Williams. If you're a new insurance person, go to the biggest one in your town and work with them. Now, if you get so good that you can go independent, but get the training first, learn the system. That's really where the process is. That's why when I'm doing this credit repair business, I'm just trying to remember all the steps in the system of the courses I took and the conference I went to. Because there were people in there who had been doing credit repair for 10, 20, 15 years, and they were big rollers. They were like, oh, they don't even get on the phone anymore. They got people working in the office. They got giant printers, them $5,000 printer machines. They got a whole different operation. I'm like, I got 2 fax machines. And they like, girl, bye. So yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to show y'all. It's the steps that are important. Anybody can learn to send certain letters or to give somebody a phone call or assess what needs to be sent. It's the steps to keep the business running. Because what happens is people get a lot of calls, I'm gonna be honest, at tax time because people want new cars and new shit. Or people get a lot of calls in the summer because people want to buy homes. You want people hitting you up every month. So you got to work on your systems there. That's why. All right, so to make sure Solid Steps of Wealth, okay, I'm gonna make it as clear as possible. So let's say you have a triangle, and at the top is your holding company. At the bottom, at different levels, are divisions. Let's call like Target. This is Target, and Target has a marketing department. Target has a customer support program office or department, and all these are different divisions, right? I hope this makes sense. It's kind of hard to do it and not have a diagram. But what happens is, let's say you have a holding company, and this holding company is called Solid Steps to Wealth, right? But this doesn't do the business. Pay attention. This is very important. This doesn't do any business. The divisions underneath Solid Steps to Wealth, that's where people do business with, right? And people pay online to that company. This is why this is important. These operating companies, if they ever get sued, what you're trying to do is say, this is just a division of the top company, right? So the only money they can get is in that LLC. They can't get any other money, okay? Now, I'm not a lawyer. I'm again say CYA, consult your lawyer, consult your accountant. But again, you can check your CPA for this. A lot of people, when you have the LLCs for real estate companies, like this is the real estate company, and then they have divisions that are other rental properties under those different LLCs, like they only put 2 in a rental property, and they can send money to the holding company, but you got to be careful. The holding company cannot be doing business. It's only supposed to be holding money or cutting a check to you every month, once a month or whatever, for you're paying you as a whoever, CEO or whoever you want to be. But you got to be careful. There is somebody I want to bring on about holding companies, and I've done a video about holding companies, a more in-depth video. I'll see if I can find it and put in the links. No, Apple Mac. Actually, he does like he likes his first wife. None of them look like white girls. They are just light-skinned black chicks. Okay, can I say this? They are like those black girls with the attitude but light skin. I don't know what is up with his deal with that, but he liked them sassy little light-skinned black girls. They look black. They got a black nose. They got the hair, the hairstyles. He don't date the white women. He don't date Asians. He had one Hispanic girlfriend, but she was very sassy. He likes them feisty. That's the best way I can say it, and not white. They gotta be black. They gotta be light skinned black, but they, like he don't like white girls and he don't like Asians. He'd be like, she ain't cute. And I don't know if it's the attitude or the flavor or the music or whatever. He likes that, and it's very interesting. But yeah, somebody said something to him about that. But both his sons, even though they're both their moms are very, very light skinned women, they look just like him, just a little bit lighter, just an inch. And they look like his uncle, my uncle. They like my uncle. And it's so funny to see that generationally, right? So, oh my God. Lulu said her brother got an ulcer in jail. They took him to a local hospital. Yeah, because you're stressing so bad. And ulcers come from stress, really. Like there was a time before I had my surgery last year, the doctor was like, yo, you need to cut back on whatever it is you're doing. You're doing way too many things with your business, with the painting company. Like you need to cut back. And so even in the course, when I'm talking about the credit repair business stuff, a lot of this stuff is passive. Like when I'm doing these videos and people just send me emails the next day and pay for courses the next day, that's very passive. Some of y'all, I'm gonna show y'all how to ramp up the calls. Same thing with the Middleman to Millions course. I'm gonna show y'all how we just ramped up the ads. We don't even go paint no more. We got subcontractors we call, and they be like, I'm gonna be careful. We got some subcontractors that are lazy and they just wait for us to call them. They don't even try to do it. They don't even try to go look for work no more, because they know somebody else will go look for work. D Chapman, I paid for the tax lien course, but didn't see where I could type in a code for 50% discount. When you got to the end checkout page, you didn't see where you could put the promo code in? Super Sunday. Are you doing it from your cell phone? If you do it from your cell phone, you might have some trouble. But let me know. If you need me to, I can manually send you the link, D-Chat, because you did put on Super Chat. If you need me to manually send you the link, you need to comment for CamCam to see it so I can remember. Apple Mac, I wasn't in jail. I was like in the part where you take your picture, and then they realized my family were cops, and they were like, just sit her right here and wait. And I'm like, and the lady was like, it ain't that bad. There was a white crackhead beside me talking, honey, don't cry. Nobody gonna hurt you in here. You just in there in the waiting part. I'm like, and they're like, and one of the other cops came by like, I know your family. Why are you crying like that? You ain't even going in the back part. You ain't even they didn't even fingerprint me. They were laughing. They were like, girl, we ain't even take your fingerprints. We took one picture. I didn't even take a side picture. I just took a front picture, and somebody came by and told the white woman, oh, don't do that. We know her family. Make her sit back in the chair. So I'm sitting in the chair, and they're like laughing at me, and I'm crying. They're like, we ain't even fingerprinting you. Why are you crying? So Give the link to your marijuana course. Savvy lady, it's in there. Cam's been posting it. I mean, it's crazy. C Trader 85. Erica, what do you think is the fastest way to invest in real estate? There's levels to it. Partnerships, Todd Capital Group, investment groups, REITs. It depends on what level you're saying. Now, if you say, Erica, I don't want to just give $500 and get like 8%. I want to actually own the whole building. That I would say, again, JV, partnering with people, or quickly getting up 10 grand. Like you're going to see, I'm going to talk about a part in the credit repair business course. The reason you see people do business for so long is some of them don't invest well. And so some of my things are getting some money, making the business work, take that extra money, go put it in Detroit, or go put it in North Carolina, or go find a property to get to, or like Granbury, Texas, where I bought an acre lot. That was off of a sale. When we had a bunch of tax lien sales, I just went and bought an acre lot. You have to be investing. But C Trader, ask some more detail in that question, if you can, please. Cam's got these little emoticons or whatever those things are. Martin Jackson, no. When I was in the, you're right. It's the eye contact because when I was in the defense course, this is like a gun range with a bunch of white guys that you think are like tough. And when I was talking about it, me and the Hispanic lady there were like, it scares us when white men don't give us eye contact because we think he's trying to do something. And all the white guys in there were like, no, we're scared when you give us eye contact. Why are you staring at us? And we're all in this course. And it was one other black lady in there too, but she was kind of like, she was sedity and she wasn't talking to me. So I was like, whatever, girl. Anyway, so she was over there in the corner and she was shocked. We were all shocked because we're like, it was just a moment of cultural where we're all missing it. We're all missing the mark. It's not racism. It's not necessarily this. It's just that they don't feel comfortable doing that. And we feel uncomfortable when they don't. So now when I go downtown and people don't make eye contact with me, I feel a little less stressed because I realize that's their way of being normal. But I'm from the South, where even in the South, I hate to say this, I'm from North Carolina. Even if some old white man was racist, he gonna go, how you doing, honey? But come in here, or he'll open the door or whatever. Like, I'm just from the South and it's just different. So I'm used to people making eye contact. My mom, my poor mom, God bless her. She's the sweetest lady ever. She smiles all the time and she says hello to everybody. She's just a very friendly person, 10x friendlier than me. She was in Iraq, well, actually Kuwait, and there was a unit beside them from New York. And she would go around every morning saying hi, hello. And these people were like, why the hell are you waving and smiling all the time? It's hot. And she'd be like, what is wrong with people from New York? I'm just smiling and being nice. And all the people from Georgia and Florida and Alabama, even the racist dude, she said, from Mississippi was like, hey, honey. And they're like, he's racist. He'd make racist jokes in Kuwait, but he still spoke. He still said, hey, how you doing? And to me, that's why I'm skeptical. I hate to say it. Black people from the North or Ohio or Detroit, when people don't speak, I'm like, I don't trust you. If something's wrong with your day, if you can't just say, hey, how you doing? Something wrong with you. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Goodness, it jumped again. Crap. Now I gotta go find out where I was at. Dang it. Hold on, it jumped. I know we asked that already. We already asked that. Keep going. That is true, Apple Mac. That is true. That Apple Mac is telling the truth. That is historically true. There was a laws in the books that you don't make eye contact with white people. And I think also in the South, that's why so many white people make eye contact and wave and speak in the South. Also because they expect you to say, how you doing, sir? How you doing, ma'am? I just say that naturally. My friends from Michigan are like, I wouldn't say sir to them white people. And I'm like, why are you so angry? Two, it's from the South and I'm just used to saying it. But there were laws in the book that you couldn't look up at people. So that's true. Up north was just as bad, but yeah, I think people are intimidated when you look them in the eyes. Give us an update on the truck you're looking at. T Hill, I went and saw a Peterbilt. I wasn't impressed. I went and saw this other truck. It ain't, what's the name of that one? I wasn't very impressed. The sleeper seemed small, even for me as a woman. Like I was in the back, like imagine being a man driving a truck all day. Is this big in the back? Or and the guy said, no, these are very affordable trucks. But people from the hood estates told me if I need more help, they would help me. Also, my uncle told me just come to North Carolina and look at the trucks in Raleigh with him. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do a video and show y'all that. You know, Derek Bailey, there's a shirt called Uppity Negro. I actually want to buy it because somebody slipped up and said, oh, Barack Obama was uppity on live TV. And it was like the white people on the set were like, what did you just say? Like he didn't say uppity Negro, he just said uppity. And you could see they were all uncomfortable. They were like, what did you just say? And nobody said anything, but it was like that face of like, oh, it just said uppity. And I want to wear this shirt, but I remember somebody in my family, if you ever meet my family, they're very pro-America, pro-America. And they are very neutral on race as much as they can be. And now if something goes crazy, they'd be like, no, you see how they just did that? That was racist. But overall, they're very big on like, don't do that. Don't draw attention to yourself that way. You know, be cognigro, like, you know, don't be out here for people. Don't give people a reason to try to come mess with you, essentially. And I think that's because my uncles are cops. They're very much like, keep it moving. So, but I've seen shirts that say that. Okay, DChap, the links is flashing. I have an email that's open over here and it's flashing me. I see what you guys send me an email. I see it. I'm gonna make sure you get the right link. Okay. Oh, Herbert Scott, he was actually there though. He was actually there. Oh, Midland and Lubbock. Okay, man, I was gonna go out to Lubbock. My ex is out in Lubbock, but I only want to go to the football game. I don't really want to see him. I just want him to give me tickets to the football game. That's wrong, I know, but I really want to go to the football game. Yes. Indians and Pakistanis do too. Now, what's funny about I would say Indians here, I was somewhere in line and I'm not that light skinned at all. I'm actually just regular brown. You see me in some videos, I'm kind of dark sometimes, depending on who you stand me up beside, you know what I'm saying? And I was in line and these Indians went in before me. They were dark skinned Indians. And my hair was like the way it is now, very tight curled like this. And the man was like, oh, y'all all together? And the Indian people snapped off on him. They were like, why do you think we all together? Because we all look alike? And they looking back at me like, right? And I'm like, oh, right, okay, right. And he's like, no, y'all all came in at the same time. I'm like, no, I didn't. I came in 5 minutes after them. You just start paying attention because you were looking down at he was looking at his phone or doing something in Taco Deli. Taco Deli. So finally, it was like that awkward laughter where everybody's like, oh, awkward. And he gives us free queso, and then he gives me free queso, and he kind of, and then he like, the white guy beside him that wasn't paying attention the whole time, he goes, well, they all came in together, right? And the white guy looks over at us in that awkward moment, like, yeah. And I'm like, no. So I think Indian people of certain colors, because a lot of, if you're here in Austin, you'll see the darkest Indian people, like the darkest, like black is my shirt, dark, because in their country, they're still discriminated against. And there's parts of India and in Pakistan and Iran where the actual black people are, and they're kind of isolated away from other people. They run their own towns, they run their own cities. There's a girl on Instagram, she spent her whole money while she was in Iran going to that part and going to India where the black people were, because she wanted to show they're there. So it's a weird thing. I think and I'll be honest, I've seen some homeless here in Austin, homeless black people purposely scaring people. Thank you for emailing me, DChap. I see you. I'm going to fix it for you. Yeah, I'm just cutting up in here. I mean, I'm having a good time. Yes, Herbert Scott. Yes. Let me show you. Now, also one of the best books. Let me switch. Okay. I'm gonna share the screen really quick, y'all. I'm gonna run real quick, but Cash Flow Quadrant and this book are the best. Let me share the screen real quick. I'm gonna run. I'll be right back. If y'all give me a second, I got a text message from my friend, so they know I might be a little late. Hold on. I'll be right back, you guys. Okay, you guys here still. Sorry about that. Hold on. Give me a second. Coming. Are you there? Are you guys there? Are you there? Do you see this? Rich Dad's Guide to Investing. This is the one he's talking about. This is an audiobook, actually. You need to click on that paperback. Sorry. But yeah, this one's better. Cash Flow Quadrant. These two, okay. If you're going to pick three, pick these three. But if you're only going to pick two, pick this one and this one. Cash Flow Quadrant. It's the best thing you could ever pick. Only thing worth it. The rest of them are stupid. This one was decent. This one's decent. But let me tell you something. My goal in life at one point was to write like Robert Kiyosaki, where 16% solution. I told you how to get that one. Why the Rich Keep Getting Rich. This is a good one. So, I mean, essentially the books repeat themselves. So again, y'all see what comes up in my search. So stop sharing. Thank y'all for letting me have a break there. Sorry about that. Gracio, so how do Google Ads work? Woo. Sorry, Gracio, that's in the course. It's hard. What are you talking about, credit recovery program? Do you mean where I'm just giving you consulting? Because credit recovery programs sometimes are essentially many people just need a little bit of consulting, but we've done that. Thank you, Lalonda Wesley. I see you. Alert came up on my screen. Google AdWords, that might be too long of a combo. I'm gonna see if how I can help you there, Gracio. Give me a second. Silent Steps. So if your cousin is glutton for president, he is. Now he's been married once, and she left him while he was overseas. And so we told him you might want to tone down the feistiness. But I think even my other cousin, who he likes feisty women, our family's full of women who are really nice. And I think my boy cousins like the reverse. Like, ooh, she's feisty. And I'm like, all the women in our family are super nice. Why would you want a really bitchy woman? Sometimes they're bitchy, sometimes they're just feisty. And I'm always like, my sister's feisty, and men line up for that. And she's also a hairdresser. So I think it's a combination of how she dresses and like the feisty. I don't know. Every man's different. I'll say that way. Just like every woman is. Wow. Yep. Herbert Scott, health is wealth. I put a pause on a lot of hustle until I got my body mass index and blood pressure on point. Vegan diet, uninterrupted sleep, regimented body weight workouts during the trip. You know, also intermittent fasting. There was a point where I lost like 30 pounds a couple years ago. And people were like, are you okay? And I realized I would only eat between 12 and 7 o'clock. I ate lunch and because I was working 2 jobs. And I lost all the weight. And they're like, are you stressing because you're working 2 jobs? And I was like, no, I realized I only eat twice a day. But yeah, it's different things. Okay, Gracioso, that's another one. That's a better one. Any recommendations on franchises? Gracioso, I can help you there. Okay. Excuse me. Let me get some more. Okay, Gracioso will do. Because Gracioso gave a $10 super chat, I wanna do right by him. Gracioso, what state are you in? If not, I'm gonna just do Texas as an example. When y'all don't give me no state, I just go off Texas because I'm trying to help, but like, if you don't like say what state or what area when you do it, it's hard for me to put a thing on here. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So Gracioso paid $10 super chat. I really can't go into AdWords because that would be too long, but I can do this other one for him. If he gives me a second, I can go over and get it for him. If you give me a second. Gracioso. Chrisley TV. Well, hold on. Let me show. Goodness, so many. Okay, we're gonna share the screen so I can show Gracio what I'm talking about. Here's a great place. I'm always not as big on franchises because they ask for so much information. But what I am big on is this website and Craigslist, because what happens is you find people who are willing to give you a business for non-franchise prices. Everybody who can see the screen, please let me know. Put a 1 in super chat so I can see it. Make sure we can see each other. If not, then I'll be talking to a wall. Who knows? All right. So you see how this is established businesses. I put in Texas but it's just going to show me anywhere. So there's bizbuysell.com. This is one of the best you can do. Now you see all these prices. These are, let's get that out of here. These are crazy high prices. Now let's show sort by price. Price smallest to lowest to highest. Oh, I hate that. I'm gonna have to sort it again. Let me try modify search. Price range $50,000. Search. There we go. That's better. I still didn't do it that way. There we go. Everybody, please, I hope you can see this because I was doing all that typing. All right, $50,000. That's what the minimum we put it at. A Church's Chicken, 2 of them in Alabama. And this says Clark County, Alabama. They only getting cash flow of $20K. So what does that mean? Either their Church's Chicken's dirty, it's in a poor area. Okay, gas station in high traffic area, absentee owner, low rent, long lease. Super deal, tanning salon, Huntsville, Alabama. Alabama. Now you see these are really cheap in where? Alabama. Pell City had that terrible tornado. Arizona. Now we're in Arizona. I guess I should put what city should I put in here? City, Dallas. Now this is just an example because Gracioso gave a super chat. Whenever you give a super chat, I want to give you a little bit more. Okay, so this I put in Dallas. So this is a tailor, somebody selling their business, somebody selling a tea room. That's too, you know what this is problem right here? Too noisy. Looks like an antique place. Again, I'm thinking about, I have a friend who has an online boutique and she sells, like she literally has a little warehouse and she sells all kinds of t-shirts. I want to get her on my channel or do a course with her, but I don't think she's feeling it. But again, that's too noisy. All right. Look at this one. It looks like a restaurant. Oh, it's an industrial park near it. See how that is? $89,000 for a business, another business, a painting company, $250,000. See, I'm selling for too little. I'm about to have to up my prices on my painting company, of course. Nah, but again, that's them buying a business. They're probably buying employees too, but you can look on here, cleaning business, bathroom remodeling. So they probably got a whole system. You really, okay. Now, a lot of times when you see businesses on here, they're older dudes. They want to retire, or sometimes people are going through a divorce. It's very interesting. This is a microbrewery in DFW, and they only making $90,000 a year. Seller financing. Okay. It's a professional lawn care company. Seller financing. He's tired. 28 years in business. I can already tell you he's tired. You want to go sit down? Repair, cell phone repair company, seller financing, Precision Tune, absentee owner. I can tell you right now, I know a guy who has 6 UPS stores, and he complains about them because they only make like 80 a year, and he's still buying 2 more. He's like, and I was like, what do you think they should have paid you? Do you know what I'm saying? So, okay. Again, look at that. Cash flow 72,000, gas station. Again, this is just Dallas. This is just an example. This is actually why I pick apartments, because apartments have less moving parts. But I think if you're a man, let's say you coming out of the military, you come somewhere and you got a little bit of dollars, let's say you're getting off the road and you want to own an actual business, this is great. This is also why I'm working from home, because I can just put Google AdWords on. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to give y'all some examples, okay? So you can go in here and find people who already have businesses, or you can click franchise button and hit the franchise button and find franchises. But to me, an established business is going to give you that owner financing. You know what I'm saying? Real estate companies, all that stuff. So anyway, go check that out for yourself there, Gracioso. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Okay, let's go. Yes, Christy TV. I'm gonna have, that's a good question. Make sure you email me that question too, so I can make sure I can hit all the points. But yeah, honestly, in my day, if I really was just to up I've been getting consulting from a couple other marketing companies, SEO marketing companies. If I was to up my ads, I wouldn't have to do videos anymore. I could just run videos off the last 1,300 videos I got. I don't have to do this. But again, if you get it to a point where you're spending $1 a day, I only spent $50 a month on Google AdWords, and I still was getting emails from people that never seen the channel, clicked on the link, and I'm gonna see, an example of Google AdWords. We'll type in something. Where's something I can type in and show y'all what I'm talking about. I can't find them on top of my head. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of something to show y'all, but I can't. I apologize. Solid Steps of Wealth, I can. So the Solid Steps of Wealth, that's the kind of funny thing. Right now I'm at a point where I'm like I made last year when I was doing the painting company, I couldn't be there all the time because I did like 100,000 in the credit repair business. And I was like, if I scale this, I don't have to do this other stuff. A lot of the reason I'm doing some of these businesses is so that the money can go over and buy me real estate. Like I'm trying to buy like 5 properties in Detroit in October. That's my goal. And be able to have the money to fix them. So if in the course I show you how to get to 100,000, I also try to get higher past that, and what I learned at the conference from people and how they showed me, and like honestly, I spend $1 a day on Google AdWords. And then I just have these videos. Y'all saw, well, you won't see it here. You'll see in the course where I made a playlist of all the credit repair videos, and it'll show you in the playlist how many videos were watched in the last 6 days. It was like 800 views. So anywhere people came on there and just clicked and bought a course. So that's kind of like in the course I teach you, you don't have to do videos because a lot of people do not want to do videos. But honestly, I've seen some people who have like 1 or 2 videos on their YouTube channel. That's it. And then they just spend $1 on Google advertising on that video. So that video keeps popping up. Like let's say for my sister, prime example, Facebook ads. My sister's in Fort Bragg. I literally just made the ads for $5 a day for just Fayetteville. Nowhere else, just a 5-mile radius from her store, from her salon. And her phone rang off the hook for 3 weeks because they have to find a space. Even when you pay really cheaply for ads, it has to get out They have to give you the value. So that's Facebook ads. But on the course, I talk about Instagram ads, which is owned by Facebook. So it's easy to learn. I don't post on Facebook, credit repair. I just do Facebook ads. I only did them like twice, and the sales were like crazy. And as I'm testing now, I'm testing it again to see like, okay, well, maybe I can make 50,000 a month. So a lot of this stuff, as I'm doing it, as I'm teaching it, I'm testing it, just not even running ads, running like $1 a day Google AdWords and no ads on Facebook right now. I have no ads on Facebook. I have no ads active on the YouTube credit channel. Nope, I don't have none of that. I still get sales every day from old videos and people Googling the channel or Googling credit repair, and the stuff pops up. That's why SEO is so important, and the SEO listing in the 100 directory is important. I already know who that is. I told them I'm not going to see Superfly, so y'all already know. But I ain't going to keep y'all here all night. I just thought it was funny. I'm like, I ain't seeing no damn Superfly. Okay. I do offer additional support. So that was your question. Ann Harris, I must have subscribed to the wrong channel. Oh, I have a second channel, but I can answer your questions mostly here. This is the main channel. Some of those other channels are my practice channels. Yolanda, whatever email you sent me on there, that's where I sent the PayPal invoice. The same email. That's where I sent the PayPal invoice. Again, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I sent you an email 7 hours ago and 8 hours ago. I sent it to your Yahoo email. So if you have any more problems, we can get on the phone and help you. Okay. Oh, she said, never mind. She found the invoice. Okay, never mind. I don't even, this is delayed. I apologize. I'm reading it. This is delayed. I just realized that. Drone of Brooklyn. Hello. How are you doing? Martin Jackson, Detroit. Hey. Cashmatic, you know, it's fun times. Martin Jackson. Okay. I don't always say hi, but I'll give you a head nod. Thank you, Martin Jackson. Cheers Adventure. David Porter. That's true. Y'all don't talk to people in Detroit. Chris Lee TV. I'm from Saginaw, Michigan, and was raised to say yes and no, sir. I think some of that is city versus rural too. I'm from Ann Arbor. LRT. I've been trucking since 1996. HMU Logistics. Oh, is that your whole email? HMU Logistics email. You ought to come on one of the trucking shows. LRT. Okay. True feelings about Obama. Okay, D Chapman. I'll check you out after the show. I'm going to make sure y'all all get in there. I just want y'all to know I literally get 100 emails. So even as we're talking now, the thing is popping up on the right-hand side of my screen and showing me there's 72 emails. So I love y'all. I really do. But every time people are like, I sent you email. I'm like, I'm get to it. Promise. Okay. I see it, D-Chap. I see it. So D-Chap, I can do one or two things. I can give you a partial refund, or I can give you another course for free or part of a course for free or something. I don't know. But I can give you a refund. I can just go in the system. It's a whole cool little system. That's also what I'm showing you on the course, how you can go in here and just refund money and stuff like that. And tickets come with a price. What you talking about? Oh, hey, I'm going to get in that car, go to Lubbock, go to that game, and bounce, okay? He's finishing up his engineering degree. Listen, if you guys come out of the military and you go get your engineering degree after military school, still a win. You can be 30 years old in class winning. Yeah, Joe Doe is so weird. And here it's not true. Caste system, Derek Bailey. Thank you again, Cam Cam. Cam Cam's hot fire, y'all. Thank you, Cam Cam. Apple Mac. Yeah, Untouchables. Yeah, the caste system. Now, see, here's the funny thing. People think it's just the black people thing, but that's also in Japan. In Japan, back in the day, you guys can go research this for yourself. You can go watch mad videos on it. They had a caste system in Japan. If you touch meat, like you killed cows, or you work with the dead, or you were a prostitute, or a few other ones, you were untouchable. And your name went in books. When people got married in Japan, they put your name in the book and what your family was from. So you didn't marry them. So now in Japan, you have these gangs where they're covered in tattoos on their back, big, long, crazy tattoos, fighting guns, all this stuff. You don't hear about this stuff on TV, but it's like the Japanese mafia. And it becomes from where those people have been for generations untouchable. So think about that. All the Japanese look alike. They all Asian, but they even have untouchables. That's kind of how, that's just is what it is. Indians stay all the way down until they come up. I moved from some apartment where they're full of into $1 million homes. The next month, I moved the rest of them down the street from the first. Yes. I worked in an apartment system, and we would have these 2-bedroom apartments, but they really weren't 2-bedroom. One was a bedroom plus a study because it did have a door, but it didn't have a closet. So technically, it wasn't a bathroom. You would go in, and I'm just gonna be nice. Indians took advantage of like, oh, the blinds broke, something's wrong, the stove is broke, because they would cook really heavy, greasy food. The stoves would break all the time. And then they'd be like, fix this, fix that. You'd come in the apartment, they'd have a family with a baby over here in this room, a family with a little 4-year-old in this room, and a dude sleeping on the couch. And you would be like, you cannot have this many people in here. This is against the law. No, you didn't tell us this was against the law. So then we get on them, and they would get into another apartment. Some of them would move out of the apartment. But then you catch them again the next month when they have another request, doing it again. That's why when people come on my channel and say, Erica, you know what you're talking about. Honey, I've worked all kinds of jobs. I've been manager. I've been assistant. I am one of those people that will apply for different jobs. I've seen people in the apartment industry, and I've seen people in sales and food industry. People are people, but this is something Indians and Asians do well. They will put 27 damn people in an apartment complex till you catch them. So imagine that apartment complex. I know off the top of my head, our rent for that type of unit was $875 because we were marketing to young couples. So $875 divided by not only that couple in that room, couple in the other room, and a guy on the couch, all engineers. Engineers on average making $8,000 to $10,000 a month. So they splitting $900. So that's $300 each person. And you know they don't drive new cars. They drive minivans and one Toyota Camry. So you already know how they afford these houses. They got 27 people in that house. Then when they move to Cedar Park into a $500,000 house, they in there, their cousin in there, their grandma and grandpa from India in there, their other cousin that came from India in there, and somebody else in there in every room. 5-bedroom houses in Georgetown, everybody in the room. So, I mean, I'm just saying that it's a system to this. Chris Lee TV, I think you had a moving company? Yeah, so. Oh, yeah. People try to downplay those books, but I can even grab one right now. Hold on. Don't go. I'm going to pull it up for you just to give you an example. This is one of the best ones. This one right here. This is the best one. I hope you can see it. Cash Flow Quadrant. This is the realest of the real. This is the realest of the real out of all of them. Anyway, realest of the real. This is actually different from the others. Not because it's so different in the beginning, because in the beginning he always do the same thing in the beginning of the book, but in the integrity of what it says in the middle. So if you're going to spend any money, get that one. There's a lady who owns 100 houses in Dallas, and she wrote one of the Gary Keller Williams books, Buy and Hold. She said that book changed her life, even after she had bought a couple properties. That book changed her life. John Doe, advertising to investors, educating investors, and this is what I'm coming up on. When I go to investor groups, a bulk of people don't care. And this is what I mean. Get so focused making money that you can just hand off other stuff. A lot of Black and Hispanic people get into they get into the nitty gritty. They want to know how to fix the house, how to fix the wall paint, how to fix the drywall, how to put the roof on, how to do everything from the ground up, which is good. It's good that Black people and Hispanic people do that. But a lot of people who are engineers and technical and skilled and sketch sales, they focus on making that money, getting that income up really high, and then taking that money they saved and throw it over there. Like even in the investment groups I'm in now, they don't care. They be like, I got 200,000. I'm throwing it on an apartment. Don't give me all these details. Just tell me what my rate is going to be. And a big thing in the apartment groups is 23%. I keep telling y'all that. I wish I could sell y'all this course, but I think I signed the NDA, so I don't know if I can show it. I did. It's in my email, but it's an NDA I signed, so I can't show it. But maybe I can blur half of it. If I can blur half of it, I'll show it to y'all. But essentially, 23% is the offering on a apartment complex in Louisiana. And then also 23% is the offering on this RV park in Louisiana. 23%. So basically you cough up 100,000, which just sounds like a lot, but it is. And what you do is they're going to make back payments for the next 15 years. So the first year you're going to get 18,000 back. Next year you get 18. And then like year 3 or 4, you get like 30 grand. Year 5, 30 grand. Now what happens year 3, 4, and 5? Most people refinance. They pay out some of the other investors. That's what goes on. And so when people say, Erica, you got a lot of little businesses going here, and you got your cousins and other people working for you and doing paperwork for you, and what does that come from? That comes from because I can see it. I'm so close. I can see people who make 50 grand a month. Like I'm in these groups talking like, that lady makes 30 grand a month. And she's not satisfied. So it's not about the money satisfying you. It's about the money just taking you to different levels, right? Like when people keep saying about all these like hood rat stories and Black women being so mean to them, I'm like, when I go places, all the Black women I'm seeing are married at church, married to white dudes, married to Asian dudes. My friend that's Egyptian is married to a Chinese man. They are skinny in shape and nice Black ladies. But I will also say it's classism. It's a degree of they're not around those type of people. I'm just not around them. I know they exist. I work in the apartment industry. I'm just not around them. Dang, solid steps to wealth. All right, Miss Monet and Solid Steps to Wealth are the classy climbers of the month. You just purchased 6 courses. I'm gonna see it in my email. My email is flashing on this right hand side. I'm just ignoring it. He's on that 10x lifestyle. What? Did it? Get it? Get it? All right, let me see. What else we got in here? I ain't gonna keep you out here all night. I'm trying not to. I apologize. I'm trying to hear him because I know y'all gotta go home and stuff. Y'all got stuff to do. And I appreciate even y'all who are here for a little while and you leave. I appreciate it because it just makes this beautiful, makes this show amazing. I'm almost about to call it a radio show as long as I've been on. Okay, what are you saying here? Oh, Ann Harris. Okay. Sorry, Ann Harris, for building your credit. So credit recovery is also a thing they use in college when your like grades are bad. I don't know why they use that word, but it's called credit recovery in college. The fixture so you don't fail out of college. So when I saw that, I'm like, credit recovery? What is she talking about? College? No, sorry about that, Ann. Rebuilding your credit. If you look at the last 2 videos, Ann, one's really long, but one's not that long. It is always 3 to 6 lines of credit rebuilding. 3 positive, because really what people need is 3 to 6 positive lines reporting every month. Because what's happening is many of you have collections and student loans reporting the negative every month and dinging your credit every month. Okay, does that make sense? So we talked about in the last video the 6 accounts you could possibly open. A lot of times I tell people to go to your credit union and get a secure loan, a secure card. Let's say you say, Eric, I don't have any money to put on secure card, secure loan. You could do also Gettington, Huff and Chase, Oxen Post, Capital One credit cards. I don't like Capital One, but you could. Second. It's just about to be ice in there. Okay, Missouri, Louisiana, Colorado. Good Lord, y'all from all the states tonight. A-Ray in a Duke way. Oh, awesome. A-Ray in a Duke way. I like that. How do I sign up for the marijuana course? Also click the links and purchase. Oh man, are we on 2 hours? Listen, y'all gotta keep me. Listen, don't let me go over an hour and 30 minutes. Oh God, if it's 2 hours, we need to wrap it up. Has it been 2 hours? Y'all, what time did I start this video? Tell me what time it's been right now, because if it's over 2 hours, I gotta get off here. I can't keep y'all here all night. I apologize if it's been 2 hours. I apologize. I thought I'd only been on here an hour. Hold on. I've been on here 2 hours. I apologize. See, what I'm doing is I'm making somewhat of it like a radio show, but also I'm making it so that you can come on here any moment and get good value. Because some of the truck drivers have been telling me that they've been watching the show like they would a radio show. So, okay. Wow, I'm so shocked. Cam, anybody who's done for the night, if you're done, I understand. You can leave. I understand. I'm so sorry. But just hit the like button before you go, and thank everybody for the super chats. Liberty Tax does make bank. I've seen some close though. Erica, what about junk removal for foreclosure clean out? That is a good business, service business that makes money. But make sure you always got guys to move stuff. It's just like a moving company, honestly. John Doe said that's why I advised her. I just emailed you. Yep. Okay, so I don't want to. Oh God, I can't believe I've been on here 2 hours. I'm so sorry. But I made this one like a radio show. So let me show y'all some of the ones that y'all. Herbert Scott gave me some good ones. So let's share the screen and show the ones that Herbert Scott said earlier. Oh gosh, I can't believe I can hear that song. I'm so sorry. I know that seems long. For the ones who want to bounce early or Cam, thank you. You don't have to stay as late as possible. I'm just making this like a radio show. Okay, can everybody see this? Hit 1 in the comments if you can. You should be able to see it. Herbert Scott had, and this is not the most appropriate website. It's kind of ghetto. But what I did was I just Googled what he was talking about earlier. The tax fraud queen receives 21-year sentence. Now, this is how people are dumb. This is why I talk about life mindset so much. The neighborhood tax preparer that makes a living filing bonus tax returns every year will not get in trouble for the information they provide, but you sure will. Rashada Wilson. You see, this name is damn made up too. Okay, I can't stand these made up names. Rashada Wilson, for her participation in frauding the IRS and taxpayers out of millions, and also collected food stamps. See this right here. I'm getting angry. Why'd you share this with me, Herbert Scott? When people collect food stamps, you are doing fraud. That's Fed time, y'all. Fed time. Food stamps is Fed time. You see, what's her name? The woman that pretended to be black. She up there with welfare fraud. She about to get some Fed time too. She's stupid. She was convicted of 21 years. And when she asked if she could hurt her children one last time, the judge said no. Do you see that? Don't you feel stupid? Now, why am I showing y'all this? She spent $30,000 on her 1-year-old birthday. She's ordered to pay back $2 million in restitution. Can I tell y'all why I'm showing y'all this? Can I tell you? Because she's not going to go where Martha Stewart was, even though she did white collar crime. She's not going where Martha Stewart went. She's going somewhere where it's tough. She's not going where Martha Stewart went. She's not. She's going to some tough place. And here's my problem why I'm showing y'all this. You know how she marketed? Word of mouth. Referral. Word of mouth. She's going to therapy. She got 25 police mugshots. She had a $90,000 Audi, juries, cars, parties. If she would have turned her life around, let me be really honest. If she'd have turned her life around and really did a legit tax repair business or tax filing business or bought a franchise and actually did the business, she wouldn't be in jail right now, y'all. Come on, y'all know I'm talking truth. Come on. You can't say I'm not talking truth. This hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. There's no reason for this. Again, the reason I'm doing the credit report courses and the reason I teach these courses is because I know you can win without having to scam. Look at this. China ain't playing with y'all. China is slamming U.S. goods with tariffs. Here's the states that will be hurt the most. North Carolina's going to be straight because we got so many Chinese businesses. Tennessee, Georgia. You know why you're going to be straight? Because in North Carolina, Tennessee, and Georgia, China just came and bought a bunch of stuff. Farms, companies, all kind of stuff. Look at Florida. They want them oranges from Florida. They ain't playing. Okay, but look at Texas. Look at Louisiana, Alabama, Kentucky, Illinois. Illinois can't afford to get any more tariffs. California, Washington. You know why Oregon's low? Amazon. But listen, China is coming for Amazon's neck. It's coming for it. You know how I know it's coming for it? Because those wholesalers and those factory owners, them Chinese people are coming over here, getting warehouses with their business visa, and they're going to be warehouses full of stuff, and they'll just sell it directly. They don't have to worry about Amazon. You know how I know? I know several people right now who have a warehouse here in Austin. They used to be Amazon big time sellers. Hold on 1 second, please. Trying to fill my water cup. We will call this the Erica Williams Late Night Radio Show tonight. This is Late Night Friday Party. You know, if all else fail, I can still go to the Hispanic nightclub down the street called the Rodeo. But if you read it in English, it said the Rodeo. Anyway, so yeah, if y'all go look on this, look at all this. This is Business Insider. I ain't making this up. You can come read it yourself. Okay? See all this? Artificial intelligence. All this. Okay? I'm going to read this yourself. Let me see what's the next one I had to show you. Okay? We already saw this. 10 accused of $20 million identity theft. We already saw that earlier with those ghetto names. Done. What's this one? 20 million in tax fraudulent returns. Earns woman a 16-year sentence. Riverdale woman. Okay. Why even do that to yourself? Okay, we talked about that. FBI arrests 24 internet fraud ring, credit card fraud ring. Why am I showing y'all this? Again, because I think y'all can make a business without scamming. Y'all can just do Google AdWords, yo. You can do a few videos. Look at my channel. I don't have too many. Look at these names. Ala Hassan. Uh-oh. Michael Ho. Capriella. Yeah, they all going to jail. But okay, Hicks. Mir Islam. After arresting Islam, FBI also shut down the websites of some other people. Dang. So Islam is a snitch, basically. Anyway. Okay, last one. Oh, here's that one I told y'all about when the lady was stealing packages and broke her leg. Look at this dummy. Look at this dummy. She goes up. Oh, man, I don't know if it'll play. It should. Oh, man, hold on. We don't want to hear that crap. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay, look at this dummy. Yeah, nice neighborhood. They got their Ring doorbell. People dropping off packages. So I'm going to zoom up a little bit. I'm ready to go. Okay, package man comes. Dropping off packages. I'm skipping it up. Look at this. Look at these dummies. Regular old paid off used car. Look at her. She deserves this. I want y'all to make sure y'all see this. She does 2 cameras. Homeboy got Ring doorbell and a big camera. She ain't skinny. It's not like she on drugs. Now she may be on drugs. I apologize. Look at this dummy. Ooh! Cracked. Legged cracked. The leg is broke. Now see this camera over here. Oh, it's broke. Look at it. It's turned sideways. She's screaming. Look at it. It's just dangling. No, it's twisted. Look at that thing. Oh my God, that's horrible. Her friend's like, what the hell? So look at him coming out there with a hoodie on and a hat. I ain't saying nothing about what he looked like. I'm going to be quiet. And he realized this dummy done broke her leg. Really broke it, like twisted it all the way around, broke it. Now he carrying her like look at that. By now the police should have been called. That's all I'm saying. This is a long time. But guess what? Everybody in this neighborhood going to work. They don't even got stay-at-home wives. Because if your wife would stay home, she'd call the police. Now, it didn't show the rest of it. But essentially, he went and took the package off front porch. I mean, he put her in the car and took the package off front porch. I mean, I'm like, her leg is broken. Are you for real? All right. Let's finish this out. Oh, Apple Mac. Liberty franchise was $40K in Atlanta, making money in the hood. I was trained to be a tax file and found out they were only charging on average $300 a pop, and it only took 3 minutes to do. Oh yeah, I worked at H&R Block for 4 years. I saw many good stories. Oh, they do ask for a lot. Dunkin' Donuts. Google AdWords is very easy. I kind of show you very simply how to do it in the course, but I'm gonna try to find if I can recommend an easier course for somebody to do it. Okay, Apple Mac, I see what you're saying. It does. It does. Oh yeah, there you go. Solid Steps to Wealth. He's certified. Thank you, Solid Steps to Wealth. He can help you. Also, you can go to Udemy. For $9, you can get a course on Google AdWords. Julia said, closed mouth don't get fed. Solid Steps to Wealth. That 2006. Japanese mafia is also called the Yukazumi. Thank you. Or Yukazuma? How do I say it? Miss Monet, I'm looking for your email, but I can't find your info to sign up and pay for new course. Which one? The prayer business, Miss Monet? Cam kept putting my email in the, just look through the comments, but I'll type it in again. Because I'm pretty sure Cam and then went to bed. I don't know. Wait a minute. Who in here had a moving company? I thought Chris Lee TV did. Yeah. Oh, crap. All right. All right. Oh man, Lulu, Chris Lee TV. I didn't know. You guys got to let me know how long it's going, because what happens is, hey, thank you, Herbert Scott said no wasted time. Truck drivers always be like, yeah, well, I listen to your shows down the road, and I'm like, oh, thanks, and then I don't even realize they be long as on the web. So, Solid Steps to Wealth. Erica, are you going to do a podcast or a course on blogging and how to build a sustainable organic audience that buys your products? I'm thinking of doing something for blogging right now, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use this company that's here in Austin to do the SEO and some of the stuff. And I'm also paid for some of the SEO to be on the directories and some techniques I'm trying. And if they work like I think they're going to work in the next 90 days, then I'll put up a course on it. Because I feel like right now, the amount of emails I get with just the free videos is crazy. So imagine if I put 10x on ads on like 3 videos. Like I just advertise really hard 3 videos. That's what I'm telling you about this 3 video thing, because I got on a phone call. I can't say his name, but he showed me his numbers behind the scenes. I'm like, dang. And so that's part of what I'm doing, but the blogging has helped. The reason I always say about the blog and podcast and all that stuff, it helps build credibility for who you are. Because if somebody was to Google me, and y'all can be honest, somebody was to Google me and said good stuff about me, and then there was one website that Erica be scamming, you would believe that website. If there was only just YouTube and no other posts, you might believe that. But because I have a blog, you can find me over here. You can find my courses. You can find my stuff. You can find different places where I'm at. I'm talking on other people's programs and courses. You know it's not a fraud. Dang, Martin Jackson. Cam is always the truth. Cam can relax, and thank you, Cam. Miss Monet, Chris TV. Solid Step 12, Blendon and O'Shea run for 2 hours. Those dudes talk for hours. You're providing phenomenal information. Well, the thing of it is you guys bring great questions. And I know the questions because I mean, I literally, there was 3 years, y'all, where I read like 400, 500 books, maybe 500. Like I was reading a book a week for like 3 years and I was working 2 jobs and I'm like, just go, go, go. And I was going to courses and conferences and I'm like, damn, if I just apply this one thing and put some ads on it, I ain't got to do nothing else no more. And I can go buy that apartment I want. But again, it's that kind of thing. Salt Lake City. Rachel Dolezal. That's her name. Rashida is probably how it's pronounced. Thank you. Oh my God. They still handling out sentences. Lots of legit businesses owners got caught up in those scams too. They got double-digit Fed time. Exactly, Martin Jackson. It's the mindset. You could do the same amount of work and energy and time in something legit. And it's not even that they ain't thought about it. They know. Like I've talked to people, and I'm being careful because I know the government watch, I know Google watching. I ain't stupid. I have people who've called my channel, called me for consulting, and they got suspicious money. I'll say it that way. And I go, listen, I'm not going to work with you because I think you got suspicious money. But this is what I would tell you to do. I would tell you to go find a franchise to go invest in. I would tell you to go find a house to buy for cash. I would tell you to be very careful and figure out a way to get out of what you're doing within a year to 3 years, because they looking for you day and night with the flashlight trying to get people on this Fed time. Don't do stupid stuff. Don't call me and tell me you growing weed in your house. Don't call me in some stupid stuff. Don't do me like that. You know they listening on the phone. Don't set yourself up. When you call me, just tell me you made 80,000 last year and you need to report it. Uncle Sam don't care. He just want his money. So if you say you made 80,000 cutting lawns last year, do what you got to do. But don't be telling me that crap over the phone. That's all I'm going to say. Because I've had some phone calls and I'm like, yo, you dumb. You going to jail. So it is Friday, Chris Lee TV. And I was not going to go watch that stupid Superfly. Now, if they said we were going to go see Jurassic Park, I was all about that. But Superfly, y'all, I said, we just watched. I literally watched, what do you call it, Black Panther like 6 times. Why am I going to watch Superfly? Oh, yes, Yolanda, you going to jail for real. Instant karma. I'm surprised he didn't leave her. Miss Monet, let me check the emails. O'Shea talk for days. I like Miss Monet. O'Shea's hilarious. Like I got to be a moderator on O'Shea's show, and men are mad. They're like, "Why these women up in here?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm just a moderator, but I'll leave." You know what I mean? So. Oh, Erica, help me with my business by recommending the E-Myth, the tax deduction information for business. You want the tax book? Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, my mental clarity is starting to run off. That no Patroclus is starting to go down. So let me go ahead and share this. We're gonna be on here too much longer, but thank y'all. It's like a radio show. Like I wanted to do a radio show on Sundays at Austin at the AM radio over here and talk about real estate so I could get leads, but I was like, I don't think I can talk for 2 hours. Lies, I lied. Apparently I can. So, all right, here's this. I think this is what he's asking me. This is 1001. This is a book I keep recommending all the time. It's right here. You can get it for $16. Okay, 2008. This is the other book I'm always talking about. This is a very good book. I mean, I could go all day, but about these tax books. Now, the reason I read them is because I'm going to say this very simply. Your CPA and your accountant, they can't know everything. They generalize, but they don't specialize sometimes. So they can't know everything. So I remember bringing up something I read in these books, and the lady looked at me like, what? She made a phone call to her friend and emailed her friend. She was like, oh, I just want to confirm what you told me last time was right. Like, yeah, B, I know it's right because I read it. So you see these books. Now I'm going to say something, and I want y'all to be careful. Most people focus way too long on trying to save taxes, right? What they should be focusing on is raising income. Okay, see these books? Get these books. Get any of these books. They're very helpful. Now you see how much this costs. Let me show you. This one's $44, $25, $25. They're not cheap books. Why? Because they have valuable information. Small time operator. Now, so my thing has always been focus on getting the income up. Okay, write it off, deduct it. Now, somebody came in here talking about Black businesses only make $20,000. Clearly, this dummy doesn't realize, I'm gonna be careful because it's late. People are deducting. The average business makes $50,000 in America, but people deduct off like $30,000. Well, for stuff every year. Why? Because they don't want to pay in taxes. Look at this book, Deduct Everything. I remember this book. I got this, and some of these books, I would say, if you want to buy houses, don't deduct everything that first time. Right? The year you want to buy it. So basically, if you own a business for 5 years, and this can apply to Apple, Mac, and some of y'all, if you've owned an LLC for 5 years and you can show where you had it for 5 years, that 6th year or that 5th year, the tax returns you do on that, you can show your mortgage lender and be approved for your house. But again, don't quote me. Go check out a mortgage lender. Go check out a CPA. Go check out an accountant. Again, don't say Erica Online told you this. Say, here's this book I got, and this book told me this. Bring the book with you. Give it to them. Say, this is what I got, and this is what it told me. And what you can do is now that financial planner go, oh, okay, well, let me see what you're talking about. See what I'm saying? You want to be in a position of explaining yourself, but in a way that someone can't say, well, I don't know what you're talking about. So. Okay, Chris Lee TV, I might go check it out. But okay, so that's basically it. And we've been here all night, so I'm going to wrap it up. But I want to thank everybody who did Super Chat. I want to thank everybody who purchased courses. I see all your emails. The last time, I know Cam went home. Good night, Cam. Apple, Mac, and all y'all. But again, if y'all want to get any of the courses, it's all up in the comments. If you want to get that credit business, it's in the comments. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on here, check these emails, and make sure y'all are in there. Okay. Okay. I see what you sent me, Chris Lee TV. But okay. All right, everybody. Hit that like button before you leave. We got like 76 likes. It's been over 500 of y'all in and out of here at one point in time. So hit the like button. Thank you so much for all you guys do. Thank you for coming and supporting the channel. Thank you for all the super chats. Everybody who purchased the courses tonight, thank you. The person who purchased 6 courses, thank you. Again, this is Erica from the Classic Climb blog. Okay, Miss Monet, I'll look for it. I'll look for that email. You're Nicole S. Okay. See, y'all be having these internet names, and I'll be like, who is that? Okay. But yeah, so I see you, Nicole S. But again, thank y'all for supporting the channel. Thank you for liking the video. Please like the video before you leave tonight. It helps the channel. Wow, this is a crazy night. Thank you for all you guys, what you do. Thank you for supporting the channel. Have a good night, everybody. And I'll let you know tomorrow if they force me to go see a different movie, because I want to go see Jurassic Park. So good night. Thank you. Your girl's going down. Later.